Hello, adventurers. Welcome to tonight's episode of The Tales of Deluxe. Oh, Base says he's coming. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Yeah, he's taking a girl.
When did they say that? I've never heard that.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Hair's so well, and she takes a bite of it. And she breaks off. Try it. And she just kind of shoves it right in your mouth.
Oh.
She doesn't even let you take it. She's just like, let's do an animal handling check with advantage.
Okay, so that one was a 5. It's gotta be better than that.
I feel like this was a random NPC, and they're like, crap, I might have to play this the whole adventure.
Right.
Okay, so I got a 19 plus 4, so we have 23.
Let's go, he's coming with us.
Yeah, boy.
If you keep me fed, I'll keep coming with. I'll come with you. Bear trap with a dead rat.
Y'all say anything about this?
Oh my god.
Kiwi, hi, Kiwi.
Geoff, friend,
Oh,
how are you today?
Oh, you know, the monsters, they're coming. It's fine though. How are you?
Good.
So, last we left off, our adventurers, you guys headed down into the sewers. The magical book that you found, the Bard's spell book from your first encounter with these bandits, started floating in the air, and Argon jumped up in the air, grabbed it as it spelled out the letters to his friend. It led you guys down into this blood cult area with a bunch of cultists and performing some kind of blood ritual. You're able to stop it. It was a long battle, but you guys managed to get through, very close on some of your lives, but you managed to get through. You crushed it. You didn't get anyone poisoned by the scrolls you found, and you found out some more lore behind it. You made your way out of the sewers and got yourselves to Fru's Brews, where Kiwi, you put down the smooth talking and got rooms for all of your companions, as well as a very nice breakfast in the morning from your performance that evening. You all enjoyed your long rest, feeling refreshed. You headed out for the day, started to collect your items. You went to Rin's magic shop. There you ran into Rin and Aaron, who was kind of running around being sporadic. They're getting all their stuff, looking like they're about to skip town. Before they did, they gave you guys some bit of enchanted weapons, with Aron your new bow, and Arya your new bow, and Thormir with your enchanted hammer and holy symbol. And as you guys stepped out for the day, you feel the sun, you feel the power, you feel the level up, I should say, of your heroes. What would you like to do for the day? You have quite a few options.
Well, you guys, based off what he just told us in there, do we want to stay in this city any longer, or do we want to go hunting for these sacrifice areas?
Therein, lad, lies a great question.
Yeah,
If we leave here, I think we should go to Prue's first. Stop by.
You wanna...
Kiwi, lad, don't you owe the blacksmith some coin?
I do owe him some coin for the weapon. I don't have the coin, though. But I don't know if we will be back to Zarox at some time, or perhaps...
How short are you, lad? And I don't mean in stature.
I may be shorter in coin than I am in stature.
Ooh.
I am... I'm 106 gold pieces short.
Oh, dang.
So you're
Which
saying
I'm not
if
even
it-
sure my newfound samurai persuasion could help me with that.
So are you saying, lad, that if it took a copper to get out of town, you couldn't even get your ass out of sight?
Precisely.
We could always go to the Silver Lake and try our hand at some gambling or some backdoor fights.
I seem to recall that you made this bargain on the promise from someone else in our party loaning you the cash.
Myself?
Didn't someone promise you they would help you out?
I don't recall. I don't believe so. I think I told the gentleman. So here was my plan. I'm not very persuasive, but I'm a bit more persuasive than I was because I'm learning and growing. And we now know that what we are facing is not just some bandit gang or some giant rats or any sort of minor threat like that.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually trying to stop something that affects the entire land of Telux. Dwarves are proud people. Perhaps this blacksmith would be willing to part with it, knowing that his work will be part of what essentially saves the world as he knows and loves it. And a bit
Lottie,
as well.
Lottie, my handler is magical, but it's not bullshit proof.
I'm not buying this story either, little man. Hate to break it to you.
Yeah, I'm
You
glad
can
I
give
said
it-
it here first before I tried it
If
live.
you
Yeah,
want-
no, yeah, definitely. No,
If you
good
want,
idea.
Kiwi, roll a persuasion check, and you can see if you can sway their minds on it.
Yeah, doesn't hurt to try.
Give it a shot. Whoop. Just gonna throw the dice on the floor. That's a great sign. Let me grab a different one.
That one.
Okay, here we go. For real this time. We might as well move on. We got a lot
Wait,
of
was it really in that
road-
one?
No, it was just an 11, but I still think it's not very strong.
It's better than
I
nothing.
mean, with an 11, like, you guys kind of see where he's going at, but there's not a whole lot to support it.
Side note, he's been talking to me about this.
Well, lad,
I think I do need to earn some coin in some way then.
I think if you believe you have a shot at persuading this guy, you can go give it a chance.
that's what I was gonna say.
Can't
Worst comes
hurt.
to worst, we go
I'll
play
give
some
it a shot.
games.
Yeah.
Perhaps there's value in my current weapon as well.
The arrow not shot is the bounty untaken.
Very wise. I agree.
Whatever that means.
Wayne Gretzky.
Michael
Yes.
Scott.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to accompany me to the blacksmith?
I'd like to go.
Waynemir Gretzky's son.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Aye.
I'm going for shits and giggles.
I'm
I want to see if I can
going-
get Pike
I
some
just want to see
armor.
what you're gonna do. Oh my god.
Oh, good. So
Ooh.
my question won't be the most
knew that.
ridiculous thing we asked this guy.
No, not at all.
If nothing else, lad, it'll be worth the entertainment.
Yeah.
It's like if
Let's
you're
do
going to
it.
ask him about, like, beholder beasts and, like, fake hydras, too.
Wouldn't it be
False
a bad
hydras.
idea to maybe secure a helmet if I can?
So you all
There we
are
go.
heading to Rurik Rickenine. So you leave Rin's magic shop and you make your way down the alley. And as you're coming up, you can still see Rurik. He's working. There's seems to be a whole lot of like muscle to his work. He seems kind of like slower. He's keeping his head down. He's keeping quiet. Very unusual to what you guys saw when you first met him. And as you approach, he picks his head up and very serious face, kind of looking like he's got a black eye, a little bit bruised. And you guys approach and, oh, hello.
I greet him in Dwarvish. Well met, good smith. What have you been pounding out?
Pound. I remember that. You're a funny guy. Just getting these swords done for the guards over there. And when he points, you can see 3 guards. They're kind of like leaning up against the buildings, and they're kind of just like looking at him, watching him.
Quite the shiner you have there. Did you have an accident with your hammer?
Oh yeah, you clumsy me. I brought it back and I hit myself.
I'm watching the reaction of the guards.
They're just kind of back there watching. They kind of like peek around to see what he's doing. Very much so. It's the first time that guards seem to be more interested in him than they are you guys.
Can I insight check that one? Let
Yep.
him smack himself in the face with his own hammer.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's a 12.
Oof. Can I insight check that one?
It seems possible, but for someone that's a blacksmith, it's a little fishy.
That's why I insight checked it.
Can we notice anything about the guards in particular?
It's the normal guards that were around the city. They're just kind of like sitting back, nothing, just watching him. They're more interested in him and his work. Doesn't seem to be anything alarming, but it definitely seems like their job right now is to watch him.
I got a 18 on my insight check.
You smell that he definitely didn't hit himself with the hammer.
So like at this point, I want to have kind of like after noticing the guards, like kind of have moved myself to the center of the group, like kind of like with my head down and just like kind of without lifting my head, just say like, we both know that that's probably not true. An experienced blacksmith like yourself, we all see those guards over there. Why don't you tell me what's going on?
Nothing to say, just a hammer. And then he switches up to Dwarvish. I can't say it out loud right now. They're watching.
I answer him in Dwarvish. Aye, lad, we understand. Do you perhaps have a helm available that might fit this large head of mine?
Head. Unfortunately, no, I don't.
Oh, thank you
Haven't
for
been
the
able
thought.
to make anything. And he's saying all this in Dwarvish, so if you don't speak Dwarvish, you do not know what he's saying.
Yeah.
My focus has been on these swords. They caught some fishy business. I wasn't pounding them just right, making them a little brittle. You know, the guards, they're paid off by the bandits. As far as I can tell, they don't speak Dwarvish, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
Aye, lad, understand that completely. Did my work help you out much?
It helped get the order done, but it helped the wrong people.
Aye, I was trying to help you. Sorry for any trouble it might have caused.
Oh no, you weren't the trouble. Your craftsmanship was spot on. It was my craftsmanship.
Okay, I'm going to greet him in Dwarvish as well. Ask him, Rorik, with being under such a watchful eye from the guards, have you been able to make any progress on the weapon you and I discussed?
That beauty. Yes, I have. She's an amazing weapon. You want me to grab her for her?
Well, I have terrible news.
I mean,
We
I
agreed
don't know
upon
how
a
you
price.
got terrible news. I heard about your last night. You know, Fru's my cousin. It seems like you treated her well.
Yes.
There
According
was
to her.
definitely a lot of pounding going on in the tavern.
Hey now. It's my cousin you talk about. Pound. Damn it. Look,
I believe
puts-
she enjoyed
he-
herself. As did I.
he puts his hand on your
my.
shoulder and just goes, treat her right. I'll make you. Between you and me, pound her just right.
Oh my.
And he turns around,
Well
he
met.
goes to the back, and he comes back up, and he brings you. It's like a mix between a great axe and a hand axe. It has like it's the size and the stature of a great axe, but the blade's only on one side, and it comes out, and the bottom of it almost turns into like a blade, almost, like a dagger, not like a super long one, but
The other
fairly
side of the
short.
handle?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he brings it out. All right, now this beauty is made with the metal I showed you. And he goes towards the blade and he licks it again. You can't get this metal anywhere around here. This is good. and the handle is it seems to be like from a tree, like wood. It was almost braided. It's got leather around it for where your hands go. Pretty easy movement. And he goes, "Oh, this beauty. Once you get the hang of her, you might be able to do more than just your little one hand slashes, two hand slashes. You might be able to send her, flying a little bit if you want. It's going to take some time for you to get used to, as she's pretty well balanced." And he puts it on his finger, and the blade and the handle is just perfectly balanced in his hand, and it just kind of weaves a little bit. And he goes, "Oh, you want to hold her?"
Well, it's an incredibly fine weapon. What I hate to say is before, when I commissioned her, you and I had agreed on a price that I am unfortunately not able to meet, and I don't want to undervalue the worth that you've put into this.
Which coin you got there?
I'll be honest, it's not much. It's certainly not deserving of a weapon of this quality. I do have, and I'm actually going to take my coin purse out, whatever it may be, and empty it on his blacksmith's table to show him, nothing's hidden. This is one dwarf to another.
Okay.
What does the inventory say, bub?
How much coin would that be on the table?
That would be 69 gold and 7 silver.
Nice.
So, you pour it out and he kept. Okay, let's see what you get. 69. Alright. Damn it, y'all keep making me chuckle. Even with this shiner on. You know what? If I leave the weapon here, the guards will take it. And I'd rather this be in someone who has a good heart. I'll take your coin. You owe me the rest. We shake on it.
Absolutely.
He licks
Can
his
I
hand,
give you-
spits in it.
I will spit in my hand as well and shake his. Looking him in the eye the whole time, telling him, "Thank you very much," in Dwarvish. I will wipe my hand on my own pants. And then I also want to offer you, this is an incredible weapon. I have a very trusty great axe that I've been using. I feel though it does not meet what you've currently given me, one good weapon deserves another. At least leave it with you.
That seems fair. I'll take it off your hands. Maybe make a little adjustments to it while you're gone. You do plan to be coming back, though, don't you?
Being the capital and what we have in front of us, yes, I'm certain we'll be back.
Good, good. Fru would miss you if you left. And he kind of sniffs his hand after you shook it. And he just rubs it on his forehead.
All right.
Yes.
I lean down next to his ear and cast a cure wounds on him.
Okay. So as you lean down, you put your hands on his shoulder, you cast the spell, and you can see.
And I give him the blessing. I give him the blessings of Thor.
You can see his eye where it was black and swollen a little bit. Even the skin broke. He heals up in the eye, and you can see through. And, oh, thank you.
A good smith needs to use both eyes to be able to hammer right.
Good point. Got to make sure to pound it just right.
Don't want your pounding to be off center now, do we?
Now, y'all go on and get out of here. The guards are starting to rustle back there.
Thank him again in Dwarvish, and then turn to the rest of the group.
Swiftly leave.
Are we good?
I'm in favor of leaving.
Did you get what you wanted, Kiwi?
I did, and I certainly owe Rorik, Rickenine, about.
Why'd you leave your weapon with him?
Well, I couldn't pay the sum that he needed, and I didn't want to shortchange him.
But he was willing to give it to you on his word.
Yeah, but there's a code, and there's a sense of pride among dwarves. Never want to take advantage of another one.
There's no such code among elves.
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
Not at all.
I like
Aye,
that.
lad. You'll pay your debt. We'll make sure of that.
Okay. As
Absolutely.
You guys start to walk away. Who's walking in the back?
I don't want to now.
I guess that'd be me.
When you asked that question, I know it was-
HK
as you
offer
guys,
yourself.
walk away from Rurik, HK, you will notice that the guards come off of the wall and they start heading towards Rurik, and one of them kind of goes up to him and picks him up by his chin and like lifts him up to look at his eye, and just kind of laughs at him and gives him a light backhand, and then they just kind of go back to the wall.
Okay. I'm keeping that to myself, so.
Yep.
Saint it. Just didn't care. You meatbags are weird.
Yeah. Yes.
Kiwi, did you want to say goodbye to Fru before we left?
Yes, let's stop by Fru's
Okay.
Brews.
I think that's a good idea. I think it secures us a good spot for when we come back. It's a good. You
Yes.
should stay on her good side.
Should we find something to do in the meantime?
Yeah, that should be a private meeting. Do we want to
Yeah.
get pastries for the road?
No, I think
I
it would
want
be more of
pastries.
a.
Don't you
will
have
not be of a
pastries?
carnal nature.
Yeah, you never know, homie.
I'm just
Let's go get
Alright.
pastries.
Let's go get pastries.
So, Lord. So you guys are heading towards the pastry shop. Is it just Kiwi going to Fru?
Yep. Unless he needs company and wants it, but
Brew thick and thin.
All right.
I
It'll
think
just be me.
I think at least we should have someone go along. We should not be moving around in easy single targets. So if you want Kiwi, I'll accompany you. I'll wait outside though. No need to witness that.
Aye, well met.
All right. So 3 elves and HK, you guys are going to the pastry shop. Thoromir and Kiwi, you guys are going to. I could just like imagine HK's like face of excitement to the pastry shop. You guys are going to Fru's. It is towards the middle of the day. She's a little busy, like a late, like kind of a lunch crowd, pretty much. There's a couple patrons, and you see her in there, walk around. Oh, there you go, there you go. And Kiwi, you walk in. And, oh, look who it is! Hey there.
Hello.
And she just like
How are you
walks.
today?
She just walks up. She goes, "Well, I was fantastic after last night." Gives you a little peck on the cheek.
I will reciprocate.
Oh, you're gonna make me blush in front of all these customers. What brings you in here? And as you're just standing there, she's kind of like playing on your chest a little bit, trying to like finger up in the beard, just like.
Just want to tell
Whoa.
you that,
Whoa.
unfortunately, there's a great threat that we must go prevent. So I will
Oh,
be gone for
my.
a little while.
Oh, you're just gonna leave little Fru here by herself.
Only as long as we have to.
Well, do I get one more special night with you, or are you heading out right away?
I will need to convene with the group, but it will likely be very soon.
Oh, I was hoping for one more night like last night. That was quite the showing you had.
Well, I mean, if my companions are in no hurry, then
Well, you know where I'll be. They can all take care of themselves.
Am
We
I
can sneak
hearing-
off.
Am I hearing any of this?
You're hearing a little bit like bits and pieces when she whispered from like the whispered like, "Oh, like you're showing from last night." You didn't hear that, but you hear most of everything else.
Aye, lad, you've gotten yourself into a pickle now.
so I will say to Fru, the road is long, and so is my beard, and I will grab her hand and lead her to the larder, because there looks to be a lull in business.
Oh.
In the larder.
All right.
Hey,
Um,
natural.
It's like a fancy name for pantry or kitchen.
like, where are you taking her?
There's a double lard
dude.
outside.
Give
It's a-
me an athletics check.
Oh god.
We need a place to sleep, Kiwi.
Can't you just trust me? No.
Hey, I trust
Athletics
you.
check. Let's see. It's an 11.
Okay,
Boy.
she rolled a 5 for performance, so this is all on you.
Passable, dude.
Right.
Hey, I mean,
I guess
and
you had a long
for-
night. It gets the job done.
For shits and giggles, give me a stealth check, but at disadvantage.
I get
Stronghold.
stealth disadvantage by racial trait anyway, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that would have been a good one. It's a 7.
Yep, the whole
no.
bar hears you. Even
Just all
Thormir
the
outside,
patience.
because she rolled a
I
9.
step at this point. I step inside, just inside the door of
Okay.
Frizz Brews,
And
kind of
as you
keeping an
s-
eye on everything.
As you step inside, you can kind of see like people are kind of picking up their. They're just trying to figure out where like the weird sounds are coming from. And a little bit later, Kiwi and Fru kind of walk out. Fru's hair is a matted mess, and she's like a little sweaty and just. Oh well, my stars. That was quite the little goodbye. I think I got one more for you. And she'll go behind the bar, and she'll come back, and she drops off 3 health potions to you.
Nice. I knew you wanted to go back.
Why, thank you. This will be very helpful along the long
Now
road.
you make sure to come on back to me nice and safe, okay? Don't you leave
Absolutely.
me lonely.
As quickly as my short little legs can carry me here.
I'll miss you, Kiwi, and she gives you one more peck on the cheek.
Oh.
Oh.
Adorable.
I tell her in Dwarvish, I'll do my best to keep him safe, lass.
Thank you.
And as we walk out, I'll tell Thormir, as I said, there's a code. I always do right by other dwarves.
Aye, lad, it sounds like you definitely did a little pounding of your own.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
my god.
Give him a little fist bump.
All right.
you, you're teaching us bad habits, Cap. This,
I don't know what you're talking about.
dig down the waitress, get potions. Let's go. That's how it works here.
You mean you never knew that before?
Hey, I didn't know we had horse pockets either, man. I'm behind.
So while they're gone, Thormir and Kiwi, they're probably gone for about 30 minutes, as it'll take a little bit of time. You guys make your way to the pastry shop. You walk in. There was like 2 people in there, but you see Yolana back behind. She's just kind of, oh, hello there. What can I do for you today?
What's the fancy thing on the menu today?
I remember you. You bought all my pastries last time.
I do.
Well, fancy stuff on the menu. Let's see. We've got this quite delicious little Danish, like a little puff pastry almost, and it's filled with like this. It's like a mix of like custard and caramel, and you bite into it, and it's got like that string of caramel. Oh, so good.
A Pop-Tart.
I want it.
Well, it's not like a little flat thing. It's like it's got rise. It has butteriness. I don't do little flat pay. That's boring. Don't insult my pastries like that.
Yeah, don't insult her.
I'm so sorry. They were so delicious
You know
last
what?
time.
Just
I didn't mean
and
to.
she grabs one and throws it right in your mouth, Argon, and she puts one right in your mouth, Adaria. Just plump, plump.
I love you.
Fucking delicious.
Can I have 7?
Oh, well, here goes all my pastries again. And she goes back, she grabs a box, and she grabs 7 of these and puts them on the counter. Well, what else can I do for you?
That'll be it for me.
You got any of those sweet and spicy things?
Oh, you want the chili mangoes, don't you?
Oh, they were so good last time.
Oh,
I just need 2 of them though. I don't know this big spender over here.
Just 2? All right. And she goes and grabs 2 and puts them in a box for you. How about you? What could I get for you?
And then I'm gonna like ask Anaria quietly, like, "Hey, will you buy me just 2 regular pastries, please?"
Can we have 2 regular pastries, please?
Right? Oh,
Another 2?
We don't do regular pastry. You want those the custard and the caramel filled ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. She goes grab 2 more and she opens your box and puts them in. All right, let's see. You got 9
Thank
of
you.
the caramel
You're welcome.
custards, and you got 2 of the spicy mangoes. Let's see. For your 2 spicy mangoes, that'll be 2 silver pieces. And for you, since you're a returning customer, let's 5 silver pieces.
Yay! I hand her
Put
my
my
money,
money.
and I'm so excited. And I take my box and I go to a table.
I hand her my money and I'll take a bite of one of them, just a bite, and I'll just be like, "You keep doing God's work out here." I'll walk away.
Thank you.
She's my
You guys
favorite.
are eating your pastries. Yolanda actually comes up to the table. She goes, "Don't think I forgot about you, little guy." As she kind of pokes Pike on the head, and she sets down this, like she personally made this little lemon like tart for him, and just puts it right on your shoulder, and he just goes to tangent. Oh, oh. Just
She's
eating.
my favorite.
We got to
You guys
invest in this
are
shop.
Sitting there eating your pastries. Eventually, Kiwi and Thormir find their way to you guys and walk in.
How'd it go, little man?
Very well. Very well.
Are we
how
welcome back?
I think we're welcome there for a long time.
Okay.
That's good to hear. That's good
That's
to
what
hear.
she said.
How are the pastries?
She
Would
did
you like
say
one?
that.
Sure. Although I'm incredibly broke, I will take a free pastry.
Okay, I'm just gonna hand him a pastry.
Okay.
Anaria's very kind with her pastries.
Yes, very generous.
I actually got 7, so we could all have one.
Oh, I just got 2 extra.
So if you guys want one, HK, you want to try one?
No, I'm good.
Can
They're
you even
good.
eat these?
No, I do not consume your food.
But it's good.
I haven't even
I
seen you
don't
have
care
any-
if it's good. I do not eat it.
You haven't had any oil or anything. Are you okay?
I do not run on oil. What is oil?
I
No,
was
there's no
squeak.
oil.
There's oil in
Okay.
this.
Yeah,
man.
no
Lance.
oil. No,
Hitman
take
over
it back.
here.
What do you run on? Just death?
Power.
on
Yes, death. The suffering of others.
Oil, like in your lamps? Like, what is this?
Do you need a heart, HK? Is that what you're looking for? A heart?
This isn't some Wizard of Oz.
What's that?
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna tell Inaria sad
Magical
news.
green wizard.
Sad news. What
We
have
did
sad
meet
news
with
for?
the blacksmith, and I do not think he has armor for owls.
I was there.
He didn't even have a human helm.
You forget me. I was
I
there.
did forget. I didn't see you in the back there. I'm really short.
He was lucky to see what was in front of him.
Yes.
Well, I saw.
Oh,
Okay, well.
I'm a little offended.
yes, I did forget. I apologize.
What's that? I'm giving you a pastry now.
Where are those charisma buffs, Kiwi? What's going
What
on?
happened to
I
him?
don't have any.
Those are the buffs.
Charisma
The best
buff
part is
maybe.
you can just throw something at me. You're in the same room.
Oh shit.
And anybody else like a pastry since I got forgotten about?
Loss, I didn't forget about you, and I would be more than pleased to take a pastry off your
Take as
hands.
many as you want.
One will suffice for now.
Okay.
I think we should save the rest for the road.
Cool. I'm just gonna shove the box in my backpack.
Yeah, I only ate one of mine. I'm saving another one for later.
I have half of my 2.
Okay.
I
one-
savored mine.
I have
It's the
one and a
last one I'll
half.
ever get.
Wait, pastry or
Yes.
so.
Yeah.
All right, as you guys are sitting there enjoying your pastries and communicating with one another, you start to hear outside kind of more people moving around. It's towards midday, but it seems to be a crowd is starting to be drawn towards something outside.
Let's go kill them. What?
I'm down.
Sounds like it's getting kind of rowdy out there.
Yeah, we might be a good time to start our journey back to Pruz.
Yeah, I want to check in with Crane, fill him in on what's going on, see if he has any advice, and
I
then we
still
can
don't
head
trust him.
out. Yeah, man. Well.
Well, I guess you'll know more if you can trust him, if he still
Yeah.
did what he said he was gonna do to our little shack there in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he can tell us which one of these sites would be best to go to first.
Oh,
It
that's
might
a
not
good idea,
necessarily be
little
the
man.
closest one. It could be something else about it.
We can ask Geoff if he's heard anything about them as well. You know, maybe.
If he's felt anything recently.
I really want to talk to Geoff for a long time.
I think that's probably
Yeah.
a good idea.
He's one of
And
my
I think-
closest friends.
He's
I think the
very
best-
interesting.
The best way to do that is if we start walking right now. So that we can get there and see him.
Agreed. Because it's several hours back.
It is
If I'm
several
not
hours
mistaken.
back, maybe
It's
overnight if we're
a
not
day
fast
trip.
enough.
it's
Yeah.
a day's journey.
What time is it right now? You said it's
It's
around.
midday, so like 2, 3 in the afternoon.
So we could do like we did last time and camp halfway again if we want.
Yeah.
Yeah. That always makes it interesting.
Did
Do we want to be nosy and see why there's so much rowdiness outside?
It's just a big city. I think it's just
Okay, so it's not like a specific rowdy. It's just
Oh,
Well,
we
we-
can
people.
check it out, but my gut
Well-
feeling is that it might just be busy day out in the city.
once we get out there, I'm sure we'll see.
Yeah.
As before we get up to leave, did my little pastry come like in those little pastry wrappers? You know what I mean? Those little.
Deli paper.
Yeah.
Well, yours were packaged with Inarius, so if you want like your own, you'll have to go up and ask for one. But
Dang
easy
it.
enough, like you can easily get like a little package for it.
Okay, I would have grabbed a paper before I left the
Okay.
counter, and before we
Easy
leave,
enough.
I want to crumple it up and put it in Kiwi's pocket, like without him noticing, as we're leaving.
Just like a crumpled up piece of paper in Kiwi's pocket.
Yeah, I just want to crumple up my old donut like thing that I was eating with, and like try to put it in his pocket sneakily
Okay.
as we leave.
Do I
Give
notice
me
that?
give me a sleight of hand check,
Okay, let's go.
and then Kiwi, if you want to do a perception to see if you feel it.
Ooh, that's a 17.
It's in that one.
Yeah, you have no idea.
I don't feel anything.
Sweet, I
I'm
push it nice
numb.
and deep in there. I even get like
Yeah.
a little 2-finger deep. All right, there. Right in your back pocket.
The 2-finger deep. That's my favorite
Oh.
move.
He just pulled one of
Oh
those.
my god!
Wow.
Wow, whatever. You know what? You knew exactly what I meant. I'm muting myself for the rest of the
Wow.
Anyway.
All right, easy enough. Arlen, you're able to just kind of like get right in there, and you get the pastry nice and deep. As you guys get up and walk out, everyone leaves. You can see people are starting to like. Everyone's talking and whatnot, but they're all heading towards the temple
Vlog.
area.
hear anything.
The hell did you
You
do?
good?
I'm good. I sat
Okay.
on my cord.
Oh,
I was like,
everybody.
where did I go? Oh.
You said where are they
as you
heading
guys
towards?
all get up there. You guys all walk out. You can see everyone kind of heading towards the temple. It seems to be everyone's starting to get there. As you walk along the streets from the temple, you can hear like chanting and what seems like prayers, but it almost sounds like weird random dialects. Like once again, a bunch of different languages utilized all over the place.
Can we see any of the people chanting right now?
If you want to like get closer towards the temple, you can see if you like.
Do
what
I
you can
feel
perceive.
any? Do I feel any evil?
The temple already is pretty evil with the gods that are showcased there. So if you do get closer, Thoromir, you'll definitely start to feel like pressure in your head, like you did when you were down in the dungeon.
Is it the same kind of chanting that we heard down there?
You'll have to get closer to see. Right now, with where you're at, you can't really like hear specifically what they're doing.
This is
I
a
wanna-
foul, evil feeling, friends.
I want to ask Argon, is this something that usually happens?
Best of my knowledge, this is one of the first that this is happening.
Hmm.
And to be honest, scaring the shit out of me. I don't know if we should really go check it out, but that's up to everybody else. I think
I
it's a
have
group
no
vote.
desire to get closer.
We got 2 for not going.
Not good in crowds.
That's 3.
I'm gonna
One.
kind of take Pike and hand him to Thoromir for a second.
Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I kind of like gets close. He like starts pecking at your beard a little bit.
I want to get closer. So I'm just gonna
Oh,
kind of like
shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of sneak closer to see like if I can be stealthy and hide behind the door and kind of get a peek at what's going on inside.
Yeah.
Gonna keep my eye on her, just
Same.
as close as I can without necessarily getting closer.
All right. By doing so, you'll be at disadvantage because it is sunlight out.
Yeah.
Inaria, roll a stealth check to see how stealthy you can be in the crowd.
3 + 4, so we have a 7.
Okay, you bump into a couple people. You knock somebody's like someone's carrying like some papers. You knock it out of their hands. But as you do, you get closer. No one seems to really notice you. They're more so like transfixed on the temple, like they're going there. And as you get closer, you start to notice that you have the townsfolk on the outer end, but closer to the temple. They're starting to wear robes, and these robes seem kind of familiar to the robes that you saw down in the dungeon. Give me a perception check.
16 + 4. Oh, we got 20.
Okay. Easy enough from the dialect and from the random languages and how they're saying everything. It does sound just like the chanting you heard down below.
Can I tell if they have any brands on? Like if they have the brand of the lightning and the fire symbol?
Some of them that have their hands up and are worshiping, it doesn't seem to have a brand on them. You do notice, though, some of the guards are kind of like on the outside watching. They seem to almost be protecting the temple. No brands or anything step out to you. You do notice, though, that they are around one statue. And because you rolled so high, you do notice that the bottom half of this statue does match the bottom half of the statue that was down below.
What do the townspeople's faces look like? Do they appear like normal, or do they almost look like they're enchanted?
Give me a perception check since you're in the back.
That is a 14.
Well, they don't look enchanted, but they just seem very straight-faced, no emotion, just blank, walking towards. Some of them are chanting, and it's almost like a mumble.
Even the townsfolk are chanting?
A couple of them. And then others just kind of walking towards seeing what's going on.
I just want to, like, as I notice their faces, just kind of like tap Thormir on the shoulder and like point out, like, look at their faces. Like, it seems like they're almost under a spell.
And Arya, as you're looking at the statue, the bottom half does match the statue down below, and the rest of it is complete. So you can see this almost looks like a tiefling, but very, I mean, in the temple you can assume that it's some type of god. He has his hands out, very pompous. He's got a long cloak on that kind of goes down. Before it hits the ground, it starts to curl up a little bit. There's like writings along the cloak and gems all throughout his horns.
Ooh.
And in one of his hands, it seems to be like something was missing. Something was supposed to be there.
Can I read the writing on the cloak?
Do you speak Infernal?
I do not.
And no.
Okay. What kind of gems are in his horns?
There's not a whole lot of detail. It just looks like a lot of tieflings like to decorate their horns, so they'll put gems in. It doesn't seem to be anything specific, nothing that really draws your attention.
Do I notice a brand on the statue that's lightning and flame?
Lightning and flame, no.
Okay, so no cultist is matching there. Are the people around me who exactly is around me at this time?
At this point, how close have you gotten to the temple?
I'd like to think I got pretty close if I'm able
Okay.
to see the statue in detail.
At this point, you're starting to get surrounded by the people that are wearing the cloaks and robes.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
you
I-
guys see her kind of just continuously walking forward,
And we see her.
investigating this statue.
And do I see the people starting to like close in around her a little bit?
They're not like closing in. They're more so kind of wanting to get closer to the temple like she is. So as you get closer to the temple, the crowd does get a little bit thicker.
I kind of want to start making my way up towards her, but not like to her. I want to keep my distance and not be suspicious, but I have a feeling that she might get stuck in there with all this traffic. I want to be close.
Okay.
I'll travel with you.
Don't be suspicious. Don't
Nerd.
be
Be
suspicious.
suspicious.
Don't.
So
be suspicious.
the people next to me, if they're in their
Mhm.
cloaks, what do their faces look like?
Transfixed, you can see they are saying the chants and the prayers. They're doing this loudly. They seem to be knowing of it. Like, not
Okay.
like they're enchanted. Nothing like about them seems like they're forced to do it. It's almost by choice.
So you're saying it's voluntary?
Well, she sees it as voluntary.
Okay, so I am seeing it as voluntary.
Mhm.
Okay, my next idea is not going to work then. So I want to start backing out. Can I start backing out to where I'm almost next to a townsperson? So I actually want to get out of the cloaks and start backing up, like slowly, not suspiciously. Kind of just, waltzing my way back until I get to
Give-
where the people are.
Give me one more stealth check.
Okay, we got a 12 plus 4, so we got 16.
Okay. You are able to kind of like slowly back out without drawing any attention. You see a couple of the robes kind of just turn their heads slightly, and then they just go back to focusing and chanting, and you're able
Okay.
to get back to the townsfolk.
Okay, so when I'm in the townsfolk group, do they look like they're voluntary?
Some look voluntary, some look like they're transfixed. Like there's nothing behind their face. The lights are on, but no one's home.
Am I standing next to one of those people?
Yeah. If you look around, you can kind of like edge your way towards them.
Okay. I want to accidentally bump into this person. Not accidentally, but intentionally, accidentally bump into this person.
Okay.
Intentionally.
Yeah,
Give me-
intentionally.
Give me a dex check. Since you're clumsy, let's see how badly you
Oh no!
Oh god.
Accidentally chop their neck.
fold.
You hit the
Tackle.
shit out of this guy.
16 plus 2, so we got 18.
Okay, easy enough. You're able to give him like a nice little bump, and as you bump into him, it's just that's right.
At this point, can I assume that this person is brainwashed or
You
something?
can kind of guess there's something about him, like something charmed or under some type of spell.
Okay, I want to make my way back to the group now and
Alright.
take Pike back.
As you make your way back, you kind of bump into Aron, and you guys make your way back. Easy enough. Pike just hops right over to you, happy.
Okay, and I want to share my information with the group. So these cultists are wearing the same cloaks that we saw when we were in the ritual area that we were in. And apparently they are like worshiping a tiefling statue. Because this one is completely like fixed. So it's a tiefling statue. It's got like a long cloak on. There's some writing on it, but I don't know what in the world it says. And it's covered in gems. And when I went and poked a townsfolk, they didn't really pay me any attention. And that normally doesn't happen. So I think they're brainwashed or enchanted or something. Something's not right.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Did you
Bunch of
feel any sort of
brainwashed.
like power coming from the temple or statue?
Did I feel any power coming from that statue when I was looking at it?
No, you didn't really feel like a power or anything. It just seemed like people were gathering for prayer and worship to this specific god.
Just seems like they were focused on this specific god then.
Okay.
But I think the townspeople are enchanted. Something's not right with them.
Does anyone know anything about a tiefling deity or anyone that would be worshipped in that capacity?
Has this statue been here the whole time, Argon?
I'm
Or
gonna
just-
do. I need to do a history check
Yeah.
to see what I would know.
Yeah, can I do
Yeah.
the same?
Yes.
16.
Okay.
18.
Okay. Um, easy enough. You guys have read about gods and everything. This specific god, though, seems to be kind of escaping your grasp. Like, you've possibly have heard about him. He could be a god of the lands. Definitely evil. Definitely chaotic. But the name skips both of you.
I roll a
Pat on
history
my
check.
focus on a
See
dragon.
if I can't get it. So 20 not natural on the history
Okay.
check?
Being from this city and hearing people talk, you do know about a couple of the gods that are worshipped in there, and you can get that it starts with an M. Like you've heard it before, you don't really know exactly. You can't remember off the tip of your tongue, but after a while, it starts to come to you, Maloris.
Mm.
And you've heard people talk about this god in this city before.
I believe it's Malaki? No, that's not right. That couldn't be. That can't be it. Maloris. No, that's not it either. No, Malaki. I think that's right.
Malaki.
Well, you said it weird, so now I don't know. Maloris. Say Maloris.
Maloris.
That sounds better. We're gonna go with that one.
Sounds better.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Can we do them again or
Let's say it again.
Malaki?
Maloris.
Maloris.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Maloris. Okay. Okay.
That's the one.
That's the god's name.
Are we sure it's not Malaki?
I have no idea.
Nope, but we're gonna go with
Malarkey
Maloris.
sounds like malarkey, and that can't be right.
Malarkey. What is that?
It's malarkey, is what it is.
I don't know. Maloris sounds much better, so we're gonna go with that one.
Kiwi, you haven't read the books yet, have you?
Read the books.
Read the damn books.
No? Okay.
Stop
Just a
boning.
random question, you're fine.
Read your fucking books.
Exercise the mind as well.
Read your fucking
man.
books.
You know, I have these books we could take a look at when we get out of this crowd.
We gotta get home first, and then we
As
can read
we're
our books.
as we are walking, Kiwi is reading. All right, it's like
Hold my hand.
diligently.
You're a librarian. Can you do that? Can you walk and read? Is
I
that
have
what
a feeling I
librarians do?
shouldn't be distracted in the city, though.
Wait till we get out of the city.
Yeah, what's
We'll
we're
get
in
you outta here.
wilderness. Kiwi's like 3 miles to the left of us. Like, where'd he go?
Talking to a statue.
All right. Where would you guys like to go from here?
I kind of want to send Ren a message with the sending stones.
Okay.
25 words or less. I just want to
Yes.
say, like, urgent cultists in temple. Townsfolk, possibly entranced, like, have caution. Because I know he's trying to get out of here.
All right. Is that all of it?
Yeah. That's all I know. Maybe
Love you.
maybe name drop Maloris.
Okay.
And then in Gnomish, and that's it.
Okay. Easy enough. You send it. A little bit time goes by, and you start to feel it start to vibrate in your hands. Maloris, bad news. Get out. Reasoning behind monsters. Cultists worship this deity. Beware. Leaving town. Taking Aaron. Good luck. Don't forget to pray for Bo.
Okay. So I did that, in my pocket. I didn't tell anyone I was doing that, but then I will tell them after Ren responds that I told Ren what was going on. He says Maloris is bad news, evil deity. He's like the reason for the monsters being here in the first place. Him and Aaron are getting out of here, and he suggests we do the same. So I don't think we should investigate this any further at the moment. If he's leaving, I'm leaving. He knows more about this stuff than I do.
Sound advice.
I think I'm on that team as well.
Ah, I should have told fucking. I'll tell him tomorrow. Should have told him we were going to Pruse. Meet us there. Hey man, set up shop right outside of our shack. There's plenty of stuff around. I'll tell his ass tomorrow. Damn it.
We'll just stay away from the roof.
Maybe the roof is fixed.
He
See?
can't reach the roof. He's a gnome.
You can chuck him
We
up
can
there.
throw him
we,
up there.
we got one up there last time.
A dwarf.
We
So
found
you
a
guys
ladder.
are-
didn't we?
Dwarf lad,
The
there's
throwing
a
ladder
vast-
didn't get me there.
At least we
There's a
didn't convict
vast
you up there.
difference between the dwarf and the gnome.
Oh, my apologies.
180 pound
apologies.
difference.
Oh,
So you guys are making your way out of town and you're heading back to Pruse.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, easy enough. You start to head back, and you can see the crowd for the temple starting to grow. You guys are leaving. As you make your way, you get to the main gates that you came in, and as you pass, the guards just kind of like watch you. And as you guys leave, one of the guards just says, "Dara says goodbye, Argon and friends."
What?
That scares me, so I'm gonna keep walking.
how many guards are there?
There's the 2 outside, 2 inside, and then we saw 2 more kind of like wandering around the streets nearby.
I think this is a time that we might not want to leave troubles for our friends here in the city.
Yeah.
It's obvious they've
Agree.
been watching our movements.
I'm just gonna keep walking and don't look back.
Yeah. Don't even pay him any mind.
All right, easy enough. You guys head out on the road back towards Pruse. What kind of pace are you guys going for? Normal pace? Are you kind of in a hurry, taking your time?
I don't know if we're in a hurry.
Up.
Just
A pace. Can we attempt to make it by the end of the day, or is it just not enough time? Is it gonna be too long?
I
we'd be
mean, if-
running.
If you run like move fast at a good speed, you can probably get a little bit more than halfway there. You're not gonna make it in the night, as at this point it's about 4, about 5. It's going on evening time.
No, we'll just walk then.
In normal
Okay.
pace if we're gonna have to spend the night.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so you guys make your way towards Pruse, and once again, you start to feel the eyes on you. Nothing that, nothing like last time where it felt like danger, like somebody's watching you for an attack, but more so like the woods are full of eyes, and they're just watching. It's coming from the left, coming from the right. It almost is like it's moving around, but they're not being too subtle about it like they did last time. More so, they're interested, they're watching, they're keeping their eye on you. The night goes on. You get close to halfway, almost halfway. It's nightfall, about 10, 11, possibly going on midnight. Would you guys like to set up camp for the evening? Yep.
Was there any
Lily
Lily
Killy?
Achilles?
Lily Killy.
was there any on the way?
Give me a nature check.
Ooh, can I nature check? Because I said I would look out for those 2.
Yes.
Sick.
I got a 3 and a like +1, so I got a 4.
You found some really pretty dandelions.
I got a
Can I
13.
take one and put it in
Last
Pike's
one of the
hair?
thieving.
Or
You
Pike's
tr-
feathers.
You could try. That's a pretty big, like, it's a little like Pike is 6 inches. Like
Oh, Pike
tall.
is really tiny.
Yeah, he's a elf owl.
Never mind. That would be bigger than him.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Aaron, what did you get?
I got 13.
You're looking. You can tell that in the woods and like right along the road, unless you go deeper into the woods or like try to find a water source, it's not gonna like pop up.
Okay.
So you're not able to really find the little Achilles.
Okay. Where we're camped at nighttime, is there a water source nearby?
As you're heading back to Pruse, do you want to go towards the right or towards the left to camp, or do you want to stay like near the road?
To the.
Can we hear running water?
Yeah, perception check.
Give me a perception check if you're listening for water.
You elves have better woodcraft than the rest of
20,
us.
not natural.
What
16
do you
plus 4, 20.
suggest?
21.
Yes, 17.
Okay. Where you guys you can hear like faint sounds of water closer towards towards the right side, but it seems a pretty far ways off.
Okay.
Do we want to trek a little bit that way? Just get a little bit closer to it, if that's what you guys need.
I don't necessarily need it. It's just it'd be cool if we found it all of a sudden.
We could
Okay.
use it as a paralyzing agent. We don't necessarily need it, but
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're going off the road, it might be a good idea to have one of you ranger types get rid of our tracks. So if anybody's tracking us, they won't know what happened to us.
can I find a big tree branch?
Yeah, easy enough. You got woods on the left and right. You can find like a tree branch and you can break one down.
Okay, and I just want to kind of drag it in the back.
And you're just
Is that
all
it?
right. Nari is out in the path,
The
just kind of
golf
like
bunker.
sweeping. And
You ever been
so,
in-
as you look, you can notice that there's quite a bit of foot traffic along this road. Not at this time of night, but there's a lot of footprints going up and down. So you're just sweeping all of them.
Well, if I
I meant-
notice that, it might be suspicious even
I
more.
meant when we leave the trail, lass. When we leave the trail, cover our tracks. Not on the road itself.
Instructions unclear.
Oh, I thought we were just taking care of everybody.
These
Have you
IKEA
ever been in
instructions.
so much trouble that you were told to sweep dirt?
Yes.
Go sweep the parking lot.
Mop up the rain.
I've been in a lot of trouble.
How to make a PB&J, word for word.
Oh no, my
God.
teacher just stabbed the peanut butter. I was like,
So
oh.
are you going towards the left or the right to camp for the evening?
Towards the right.
Okay.
the reefed.
As you go towards the right, is your goal the water source?
No, east.
Yeah, but not if it's too far. Like we'll take a little trek, but we don't want to go too far. So if it's too far, we'll just take a little trek off the road and set up camp.
Yep. It's a little trek.
Like 30 feet into the woods.
That's
Okay.
not that far at all. Okay, 30 feet in the woods.
So you guys
I-
go 30 feet
I
in the
think- I don't
woods,
know.
and
I would suggest maybe go a little bit further.
Yeah. Give
We
me.
don't want to be
But-
seen from any parties that are trying to follow us.
Let's go 300 feet.
okay, you guys start. You go 300 feet. You can also give me a time when that works. 300 feet, and you can hear the waters getting closer. You can hear the waters getting closer.
Well, that's not far at all.
That's not. No, what's another 300? We'll go another 300.
That's
feet,
that's a,
try and
that's
find
a
this
football
water.
field. Let's go.
Another
What are you
300.
fools doing?
We could
We're
refill our
meatbagging.
water skins.
We're
You're-
meat bagging.
You go another 300 feet, and the water's getting pretty close. It sounds almost like a slow-moving creek or something.
Hey, we're
That's okay.
we're halfway
close.
there. Let's keep going.
All right, you go about 200 feet this time, in which case you guys find the little creek that's going through the woods.
Little
and
creek.
Creek there. I have to think about it. You find the creek, whatever, and there's a little opening for you guys to set camp if you would like to.
Looks like
Perfect.
as fine a spot
That's
as any.
nice.
Yeah.
My legs
At
are
this point,
very
it's
tired.
now midnight, 1 a.m. after slowly just edging into the woods. You guys set up camp. If you're looking for Lillikilly, give me a nature check.
Doubt it. 9.
19 plus 1. I got 20.
Okay. Aria, you're kind of looking around. You're trying to figure out which flowers it could be. In Aria, you're able to find 2 stalks of Lillikilly, and that will be enough to, once you learn how to make it, probably about 2 doses of it.
Nice.
I'm gonna tell Aaron, hey, I found 2. And give
Oh.
Aaron 1.
Oh, hey!
We can
Ah.
make paralyze an agent.
The
Well, when
power
we
of
learn how.
friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we learn how. We're on this journey together to make paralyzing potions for.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Alright.
bury someone alive.
Chemical warfare at
Ooh.
its worst.
You
Maybe we
guys,
could tame something.
oh, not more animals. You guys set up camp, you start resting. Who is on the first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Alright.
I don't really need to sleep anyways.
So
Is-
everyone
can I-
else.
I'll
I
take
tell
a
if
second to
the-
watch.
Water
Okay.
is
I'll
drinkable.
take second watch.
Give me a nature check to see if the water, or survival check, sorry.
19 plus 5, so I'm gonna say I could probably tell.
Yeah, that's drinkable.
Okay, cool. I'm
Don't
gonna
scoop
fill up
the dirt or nothing, but yep.
my canteen and kind of like rinse off my arms just a little bit and just kind of fill it up again. Take a nice big
Okay.
drink of water.
Yep.
Everyone else is sleeping. Argon, you're the only one up. Roll a perception check for me.
Technically, I'm awake.
Oh,
I
that's
want to
not
read my
good.
books before I go to sleep too.
That's a 9.
9. Okay.
Should I roll too? Since I'm technically always awake, even though I'm sleeping.
If it's during your time when you're like on the power off mode, because you're just set in one position, you can eat him, but you can only look in that one direction.
I mean, technically looking, yes, but I hear and see everything else normally.
Yeah. So if you want to aid him, you can, yeah.
You can see and hear as normal. Okay. That's all it says. It doesn't get any
Yeah.
super basic. Perception. Proficiency. That's a 16.
Okay. The first watch goes on. Nothing really piques your interest. You don't hear anything. Normal breeze going through the trees. It doesn't sound like rustling. Doesn't sound like footsteps. Doesn't sound like anything's getting closer. You still kind of feel the watchful eye on you, but nothing to make you feel like you're in danger. And as your watch comes to a close, I'm guessing you're going to use your full 4 hours to watch.
Yeah, as long as I can watch, I'll just
Yep.
watch.
Yeah, easy enough. You do the first 4 hours. So for one more watch, who is going to be leading that one?
I'll have been awake.
I'll
But-
be awake at that point too.
I'll be on watch, but I'm also gonna want to like take a bath in the creek.
Which can only be 2 hours, as you have to spend 2 hours praying for your bow.
Okay, heard.
So,
Solid.
Inara, you're up. Go ahead and roll.
And we're doing perception.
Yep.
Okay, that is a 16 plus 4. We got 20.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. The second watch goes, you hear the wind in the trees. You can almost feel like a storm to the north brewing, but it doesn't seem to be coming your way. And as the night continues, the sun starts to rise. You see the dew kind of set down on the grass, on the trees. They sparkle in the sunlight, and it's a new day. Kiwi, you would have read your book.
Yes, I would have read.
Which book
What's it called?
are you
Let's see, let me
reading?
pull it up. I would like to look through. Let's see. I have a couple here. Lore of the Blue Flame. I think we've already looked through that one. Rituals and Summonings, Changing Shapes, and the Lore of the Monsters.
Okay. Each book will take you about an hour to get through. So which one would you like to know first?
Let's do the Lore of the Monsters.
Okay. And are you reading it like speed reading or taking your time and reading through it?
I'm gonna take my time and
Okay.
read through it.
As you take your time and read through it, you learn about the 5 monsters that came down, and it seems to have the monsters just appeared overnight. They seem to be summoned by this god named Meloris, who Meloris is the god of chaos and beginnings, and they believe that in order to have a new beginning, one must fall to chaos and destruction. And in order to do so, they relied on these 5 monsters to do that. They brought these 5 monsters from various parts of the universe, brought them to Zamnu to rain destruction. And it talks about a full orc, not a half orc, a full orc, massive, that used music as his weapon. They gave a centaur that was corrupted by his lake and his own child that was trying to summon this evil deity himself, and is now filled with rage and revenge, and seems to be going out. And almost like a spooky ghost story, they still tell it, and they talk about how if you don't go in at night, the centaur will come and snatch you up and take you away. And there's been rumors, as you've heard with Aron, that it does show up and destroy and wreak havoc.
Havoc.
There we
You
go.
said havoc.
Havage. Havoc.
Havages.
It's
Randy
throwing,
Savage.
it's
My
throwing
Havages.
it's throwing cabbage everywhere.
Goodness.
Yeah. That was a great reference.
Talks of this man that was in the woods one time, and he got cursed by this witch, and it turned him not into like a full werewolf, but a hellhound. And he turned into this fire-breathing demon straight from hell, and could only do so for a little bit. But it seems as if, as time went on, he could almost fully transform into this were-hellhound being. And rumor is rules the demons of this world and is in charge of all of them. And he's the reason the monsters go bump in the evening. It talks of this snake, a Yanti, that would eat and kill anything that did not seem perfect in his mind. And the only thing that really seemed perfect in his mind, besides Meloris, was himself. So he would kill and slaughter and just destroy everything, and utilized magic and sorcery. And it talks about this half dragon elf that only wanted revenge and would hated elves, went after them, killed them, slaughtered them in a very personal manner, and just wreaked havoc. And it talks about how they went towards this area, and it talks about a lake that was drained, and that these monsters went under the lake and were able to grab this almost orb that they each took a piece of, and it teleported them to various parts of the world. And it has a map that you get to one page, and this map almost is a map of the entire Zamnu, and each one leads to a different continent. But from those lines, it also brings in all lines towards Talux. And being a librarian and reading, when the lines all come in and they're in the region of Talux, you notice that it matches the map that you found in the dungeon. That they were sent out, but it seems as if their power source is in this land. That they could be stopped, and if so, it resides in this area. And it talks about how Meloris then, they did as he pleased. He snapped them away, waiting for the time to rise, and keep this orb, whatever it may be, far away from one another, and keep the fragments separated.
Yay, we collect fragments of an orb. Let's go.
Alright, Inuyasha, calm down.
That's what I was thinking.
It's like the Shigon Jewel.
Thank you, I didn't know the name of it. I couldn't remember.
Sick.
Okay. I'm going to share all of that with the group.
Story time.
What have I said? I'm going to keep all that secret now. No,
Right.
We all took notes.
no, that's, of course, all shared. Okay. How long did that take me to read that? Said about an hour?
Hour, yep.
Okay. Am I doing this during the night or after we wake up?
So for a long rest, you only need to sleep for 6 hours, and then you have another 2 hours where you can, for example, like Thormir prays towards Thor, Aron prays so his bow continues to work, various activities. So you're just doing this in your 2 hour like free time.
Okay, I wanted to make sure everyone's not like standing around waiting on me
They're
while I
just
sit
kinda
on the
watching you
ground
as you
reading.
Be like, you find anything?
You should be reading out loud.
Story time.
Yeah, dude. We'll
I
have an
will-
hour of nighttime of you reading to us.
Yeah, I can go ahead and read the second one.
Bedtime stories.
Dude, I'm down.
I like stories.
And the second
Um,
one was the rituals.
Rituals and summonings, changing shapes.
Hey Cap, does
Yes.
anything happen in my dream this evening?
Give me 1 second and you get back to that.
Okay.
There it is. All right, rituals. It talks about various rituals and spells. It goes into the spell of polymorph and how maybe it can be altered to where when they transform or they shapeshift, it's more of a permanent feature, more of one that can turn off and on, not just based on wizardry and spells, but similar style of like a werewolf or one of those beings. It talks about blood rituals and how believing that utilizing the polymorph spell mixed with blood could be the key to it. It talks about various theories and ideas, but it doesn't seem to specifically talk about the ways to make the polymorph more permanent. It talks about people trying to be into dragons, but polymorphs seem to be the only way. It talks about how people turn into werewolves is by a werewolf attacking them, scratching them, and having the ability or a curse from the moon gods, utilizing some kind of mixture to try to figure out how to get the shapeshift permanent without any of the side effects that they face.
Okay, so I shared that with everyone
Mhm.
as well.
So they did figure out how to make it permanent?
No.
No.
It
So
did,
it talks
but they
about
talk
like
about possible ways.
I talked about like overlapping ways, like utilizing blood rituals mixed with a curse from the gods and utilizing their blood. But it never pointed out specifically, like, in order to turn yourself back and forth into a werehellhound, follow these steps. More so ideas, theories, ways that it could be done, and possibly even tried.
Almost like a journal of trial and error.
Yeah.
Does any of it line up with what we saw in the sewers the other night?
A little bit. It does talk about blood rituals. It seemed to fit those where it had the markings on the ground. Everything was in blood, and it seemed that it all revolved around whoever started it. So that main cultist, once he perished, his life force fell, and the skeletons also kind of like pulled in their life force that they were given. But it doesn't give a specific ritual like that.
Is there any information on how to go backwards?
Like if you're cursed with
Like how to make it to where it's they're trying to make it permanent. Is there any
Mhm.
information on how to not make it permanent? Like is there a way to go backwards?
like a temporary, or like you're stuck as something and you want to go back to your original form.
To like erase it.
So
they
if-
wanted to,
Okay.
they tried to find a way to make it like a toggle, right? Like you could just do it at will, back and forth. Is that what it
you,
said?
you want to unpolymorph someone.
Yeah. So like if it's changed into a werewolf, can we make it go back to a human?
It doesn't go into that manner, as that's more so like how to cure or how to break a ritual, how to like cure it. It more so goes into how to make it happen. It seems to be like a one-way road.
Maybe some reverse engineering. But at least if we know what rituals they're using, we can muck up some ingredients or something. If we can get to it, you know.
Because what if we could break the curse for the werewolf or break the curse of this dragon and turn it back into a human? That would make it a lot easier to kill.
Theoretically.
Not a bad theory.
And it's strange because it's like they were trying to summon one of these things the other
One of
night.
one of the
But-
monsters.
Yeah, but this ritual reads like you need some sort of subject. Like you're going to polymorph something or someone.
They need a host. It seems like.
Yeah.
Did your book mention anything about a third party drinking blood?
I don't believe so.
There's talks about it, nothing like specific. More so utilizing and sacrificing the blood to get it. It doesn't go into specifics on like drinking the blood. That's not one of the theories that's in that book.
Okay.
And just to
curious.
clarify, all
Mhm.
5 of them are cursed.
The monsters?
Mhm.
No. Only the centaur and the werehellhound.
Hellhound.
Or hellhound. Okay.
But the
Cursed?
werehellhound was cursed through a witch. And then the centaur was through not really cursed, more so possessed, as it talks about how he had 2 sons and one of them was trying to summon an evil deity using the lake, and he ran into it to stop it, and the evil deity possessed him. And once the evil son killed the good one, and now he's out for revenge, but he sees all as the enemy.
That guy sounds
After-
cool.
After you do your
Those are
light
tough
reading
guys.
for the day, you all pack up your things. Aron, you make your prayers to Saloon. Thoromir, you say your prayers to Thor. And Argon, that night, once again, it's the same dream. It almost seems to be evolving, where as your second person starts to walk away, it turns around and it's Domo, and he just walks up to you, looks you right in the eye, smacks you once again, and that's what wakes you up.
Just staying pretty consistent with that. Okay. Hurt. Asshole. I'm gonna find him.
All right, you guys pack your bags. You head back to the path. Are you taking the tree branch in our area?
Speaking of tree branches first, did I have time to refill my quiver while we were on
Yes.
watch? Okay, cool. If the road is already like if it has a lot of footsteps on it, I'm gonna leave my branch so that way in case we do come up to somebody, I really don't look suspicious. So I'm just gonna leave it on the side of the road.
Okay. So you guys make your way up the forest back to the path, and you start heading back to Pruz. At a normal pace, you get to Pruz easy peasy. It's about 1, 2 in the afternoon, and you start heading towards Pruz, and it's the normal town life. People walking around. You can see Geoff. He's running around a little bit. It seems to be everyone's starting to like prepare for something. Like they're starting to board up, bunker up almost.
Oh shit.
Go by the tavern and ask Orthic how things are going and what's going on. Why is everybody so panicky? And give me a mead if you don't mind.
I'm gonna grab my scripts here.
Right.
Mm.
Alright, you head to the tavern easy peasy, and as you walk in, why? How are you doing, Thoromir?
Well, we've been on the road a while and it makes for thirsty work.
Yep, mug, not the glass, not the glass. And he sets it down for you. There you go, sir.
So I take a nice little quaff and some look around and goes, what's all the hustle and bustle about?
Oh, you see, we got news about what happened in Zarox, so we're starting to board up here, making sure we're safe.
Anything bad going on here?
Oh, yeah, no, we're safe, but I mean, that was some pretty evil feeling we felt.
Good to know. What do I owe you, lad?
Oh, 2 silver pieces for you. That's the good stuff.
Aye, and I greatly appreciate it.
As Thormir's having a mead, what are you rest doing?
You say that Geoff was nowhere to be found?
No, he's running.
Okay. I
We flagged down Geoff.
I think that's a good idea. Kiwi, you guys have a pretty good relationship. You should stick your hand out and like almost like you're hitchhiking, and wait for
Yeah,
him to
I'm
come
gonna-
zooming by.
Wave my hand and call out to him.
And he runs and jumps into your arms. Kiwi, 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 hi, Kiwi, hi. And he pops down. How you doing? How you doing?
Hello, friend.
Kiwi.
Look, pleased to see me. Likewise.
It's good to see a friend. Always good to see a friend.
But it looks like people are preparing for something around here. What's going on? What do you know?
Well, why didn't no one tell Geoff? Why didn't you tell Geoff? What? Oh, I didn't see him. What? And he just like swats at the air. What? It looks like the monsters. Oh, And he starts sniffing, and he like turns you around and starts sniffing your backpack. And he's just like, head is in your backpack as he sniffs. Oh, you've been some reading. And he pulls his head out. Oh, you learned about the monsters. Oh, yes, you did. Oh, yay.
You can smell books?
I smell that book. That book used to belong to me.
To you? Oh.
Yeah.
I read it yesterday.
Oh, it's a good read, isn't it? Read.
Yeah, what's your favorite part?
Did you not read it? There's nothing good about it. It's a good read, but it's terrifying. It's the dog with the flames.
Yeah. Does anyone have any questions for Geoff?
Who's the
Friends.
author of that book?
The what?
Who's the author of that book?
No, know him. I just read the
Ah.
book.
I thought maybe you might have wrote it, Geoff.
Where did you get it?
Oh, yes, let's see. The family had it. They read it to me. It's how they kept me inside. It's how I kept my sanity.
The who?
Important thing to
Hey.
hang on to.
Hey Geoff, did you feel a weird energy a couple nights ago?
Great energy. Oh, let me see. And he just drops down on the ground, and he just like, puts his ear to the ground. Hello? What do you say? He
I'll
just hops
join
up.
him. Oh, I'm back up.
What are you doing?
I thought you might need help. I don't know. I wanted to learn your tricks.
You just listen to the ground. Oh, yeah, there's some weird stuff going on. There's some weird, dark magic.
Is it any worse than it has been a few days recently?
Well, I
as
mean,
of
it ain't getting
recently?
better, that's for sure.
Thank
What
you.
do you know about polymorphing?
The poly what now? Bless you. I think you sneezed.
Polymorphing, like changing into something. What do you know about that?
Ooh, that sounds kind of creepy. Cool. Creepy? Cool. Creepy?
Cool.
Creepy. Oh, I don't know.
Creepy, indeed. Not familiar with it?
No, I don't think I've heard about polymorph. No, that's a new one. It's a fun word. Polymorph.
Does the name Maloris ring a bell?
Ooh.
I would say yes.
Yes.
He
it
just like
does.
slowly backs away from you.
Be
I
gone,
was
demon.
told by someone that Maloris is the reason behind the
talked to me.
monsters.
Huh?
No, I didn't talk to Maloris himself. No.
Uh-oh.
Just a mutual friend of ours. You don't know him, but he's your friend too.
A friend? You have a friend that talks to Malorix? Still a friend of mine.
No,
I
he
like
just
you.
no one's talked to Maloris, GF. Calm yourself, man.
Okay. Tom, you're not calm.
Goodness. No, he told us that Maloris is the reason for these monsters being here. Have you heard
Oh,
anything
yeah,
about
did you
that?
not read the book? You guys keep telling me you read the book. Then they ask me
Well,
silly questions.
Kiwi read the book and he's paraphrased it for us. That's all.
Yeah, like what
Well,
do you know
yeah,
about
it's-
Maloris that, beyond the book? What else do you know?
He's scary. It's
Don't
Oh, yeah, that part was in the
scare him.
book
It's a-
too.
Yeah, it's a common
It's a
theme.
creepy god of like chaos and destruction.
Are there any other gods of destruction and chaos and mayhem?
I mean, there's lots
in-
of gods. Just ask him. He looks like he knows gods.
Hmm. I don't think he'll know the ones that we need.
Definitely not those gods.
The old gods.
The dark gods.
Can I lay on the ground at this point and just put my ear to the floor?
Yep.
Okay. Do I hear anything?
Nope.
Can I
Like a
stay there for a second?
seashell.
Yeah, you could stay there.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay there for a second. Keep my head to the floor.
What she's doing?
I just kind
We
of look.
don't know.
Listening to the earth.
Listening.
Is it talking? He pops down.
Do you hear anything?
No.
Okay. I'm just waiting for a response. Should we wait here for a bit?
Shh. Can't hear if you're talking. The people here. I know, right?
Do I
It's
hear any of
quiet.
this?
It's real quiet. Yeah, you hear it. He's like right next to you. Yeah, it seems pretty quiet today. There must not be any like evil going on yet.
Hmm.
He like picks up the dust and kind of like smashes it in his hand. Oh, it's coming though.
What's coming?
The evil. I'm guessing it probably started last night. That's when all the spookiness started. The
What?
weird energy, the weird little vibes. Did you feel it? Did you feel the ground?
We certainly felt
Yeah.
something.
Wait, side note. That's where we were at when we were in the we were fighting people, right? That was considered last night,
Yes.
or no? Okay.
Yep.
okay.
That was, or no, that was 2 nights
It
ago.
was
Sorry.
2 nights in
Okay.
a
Two
bit.
nights ago.
So yeah.
So he's hearing something last night.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay.
Or that
What hap-
ritual that we
Oh,
walked
so
out
it's
on.
not the ritual night.
So
No.
what happened last night, Geoff?
Oh, yeah. I know. There was evil going on.
What
This
kind
one
of
didn't
evil?
feel like intense. Like they were prepping. You know, getting everything ready. You can't just half-ass evil.
Did you see these people? Did you witness any of
See
it? Or
them.
did you feel it?
I think Geoff would have passed out if he saw them.
Did you hear anything?
Fuck.
Oh, hell, nope. I heard the earth. The earth said,
I was gonna say, did I lose him?
Did you hear shit, man?
I don't speak
You were
dirt.
just making a weird face on.
Yeah.
muscles.
That's what it sounds like, man. I feel like we may have just left the city of Zarox or whatever to
the city of what?
be
Zarox. You were at Zarox?
yeah, to be totally
Oh.
ritualized.
The whole
Yeah, it
city's
sounds like it.
ritual? Oh, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of
Maybe.
ritual.
Some
That's
of the
not
some
good.
of the some of the townsfolk seemed to be under a trance when we left
Oh, they're
yesterday.
probably dead.
Yep. Yep.
Do we need to go back?
Hell no.
I don't want no.
Did you
Nope.
hear him?
I
He
don't
said
want to
they're
join
dead.
them.
I
Why
don't
would
wanna
we
go
want to
back.
go be
Yeah,
dead?
did you hear
too?
him? They said they're dead.
Look at this freaking guy.
I think
Has
we just
anything
made a
like that
bet.
ever happened here?
I mean, like those many years ago, like in that book of yours. Wait, how'd you get my book?
Bought it off a friend.
Oh,
His
your
book at
friend
the
stole
time.
my book. I gotta.
What happened to your copy of it?
My copy of what?
The book.
What book?
Carry on.
Anyway,
Pretend that didn't happen.
Did you give it to someone named Rin?
Who's that?
Nope.
Ooh, that looked yummy.
Ar-
was
Ar-
a hot day.
Aron's like, yep, and he's gonna begin making his way towards the shack.
I'm gonna get up off the dirt and follow.
I'm
He's
gonna
like, yep.
What an
pat
what an
Jeff on the
odd
shoulder
little
and
man.
say, "Take care of yourself, friend."
Bye, guys. What was I doing?
See you soon.
Stairs! And he just starts taking off running.
That
Man,
meat
that's-
sack is weird.
I
He
thought
needs
I
a
wanted to talk to
cigarette.
GF. He needs more. He needs a special cigarette. Damn.
They give me a funny cigarette.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Lad,
I
I
don't think
think
that helped
that
us very much.
I think that gentleman has been licking too many objects of a stamp size.
I think he speaks the truth. We just have to read between the jelly.
And there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to decipher.
Yeah.
But Crane might know more.
I
Yeah,
don't
my-
trust anything that comes out of his mouth.
Yeah,
Excited to go see my horse again.
As you
Hopefully.
guys leave Geoff, you work your way through Peruse. You continue to see people kind of boarding up, getting trading supplies and making sure everyone's stocked up. And you get towards the shack, and you can see Crane is there. He's kind of like working on it. He looks like he's on the roof, kind of like fixing it up, testing it. He's starting to hop down.
Does he
Well,
fall?
Nope.
Minaria's like roll to attack.
Yeah.
I
Shoot
murder
him as he's coming down.
Crane, old fella, how you doing? How's our
Holy
shack?
shit, you guys are alive.
We made it. We
Did
made
you
it.
want us to die?
Is that how
No.
you say hello where you come from?
Yes.
Yeah,
It
it's good to
is.
see you too.
It's good to see you guys. Just still surprised you're alive.
Yeah. Did you
A
feel any of
little
that energy
offended.
the last couple days?
No, I did not. What do you think I am? Geoff?
Hopefully not. I've had my fill of him for the
We
week.
need a little more sanity.
I've had a question for you, Crane. Concerns maps.
Yes.
Maybe we can pick your brain.
As long as you don't chop
Our
my head
friend.
open.
Don't tempt me.
I've
The,
missed you guys.
Our friend Kiwi here has some locations. Do you think you might be able to pin them down a little more on a map?
I can certainly try.
Can we go into the shack and lay them out on the table?
Sure. Come on in. I've been working on the place. Kind of shaping it up a little bit.
I'm gonna go check on my horse first before I go in.
Okay. As you go check on your horse, you'll see your horse is good, fine, well fed. He has like a little sack of hay actually hanging from a tree that he can just
Oh,
easily
sick.
eat out of.
Hell yeah. Nice.
All right, you guys make your way into the shack. Well, let's see these maps.
So I will pull them out, unfurl them, map of blood rituals, scroll, and lay it out on the table.
Well, this is a blood ritual, not a map. Can't help you. And he kind of pushes off to the side. This one, did you guys draw this? This is terrible.
No,
Oh,
lad, we did not
no.
draw these. They were drawn for us. And
Why
not
would-
by a map maker for sure.
Well, he
Figured
used his
your
toes if he did.
expertise- Figured your expertise would come in handy.
And they were a little
Well,
crazy of mind.
Yeah, the
Well,
only
did you
point
get
we
to
could
talk
really
to 'em?
make out is
They laughed at us as we shot them with arrows and hacked at their bodies with maces, hammers, and swords. So
and you're worried about how I say hello. All right. Well, I
Man
mean,
has a
this-
fair point.
yeah.
This map is half-assed at best. I mean, I can tell there's the coastline. And it looks like that's the coastline of Telux. I get one of the coastlines of Telux. I don't.
Do any of these points of interest seem relevant to you?
Let's see. You have the symbols of the 5 monsters. What exactly is
one.
this? What kind of treachery have you fallen into?
Well, they're doing blood rituals, it seems, to bring these monsters.
And you hold
Back.
the blood ritual. Oh, I can tell.
Yeah, and we, when we were in the capital, we witnessed one of these rituals in the sewers, and that's actually
You-
the big
you-
one on the map. And I point to it.
You witnessed one,
we
Yeah, I-
we stopped it.
and you,
I think we stopped it.
We tried to prevent it, lad.
Sure.
We did one.
You're
We've
saying
learned
you
that.
witnessed this, and you guys are still alive.
Yeah.
I
I told you
Yeah.
we stopped it.
We out here, homie.
I don't believe that.
We at least paused it
That's
for the time
impressive.
being.
We
Like a
learned
bear.
that these
Pause on
rituals
ritual.
they can't be stopped once they're started. We've learned that. So the only way that we can stop these is to prevent them from happening again. And these other points of interest surrounding the big one are the other ritual sites, and the big one is the capital.
You need to find
Suppose-
somebody that knows about blood rituals. Because my guess is if this first one started, the other 4 did too.
Yeah. Did
But if you're saying that this is Zarox, he starts kind of like drawing and marking it out. It looks like you're going quite the ways away and around to Lux.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what we're trying to figure out where we need to go next.
Yeah, are any of these marked areas near towns or landmarks you're aware of?
Yes, it is, and it seems as if there's a number system to them.
Ooh.
Do tell.
Well, it looks like, unfortunately, number 5 ends here.
Here? And Pruse?
Somewhere near Pruse. Once again, this map was drawn by somebody with their toes.
What's the monster symbol near here?
This, I'm guessing, is the centaur or a man riding a horse without a head.
It's definitely the centaur, and like I'm
I would hope
immediately
so.
intrigued.
Well, that's number 5. I would worry about number 2, I guess, next. Which means you're going to be heading to Dorenberg. And good luck.
Why do you say that, lad?
Oh, Dorenberg, it's one of the rougher cities. It's not really known for its upkeep, for its, should I say, pleasantries. It kind of says hi the same way you guys do, with swords.
What
which
symbol is
number?
that there next
Yeah.
to Dorenberg?
And do you know Mr.
Hellhound.
Bitterson?
Mr. Bitters.
Mr. Bitterson? I have no idea who that is.
Got. Let's see.
Let's see. Up would be that's a dog that ate something spicy. Oh, that's the Werehellhound.
Yeah.
And then you got the
You said
orc
that was-
kind of to the northeast. You've got this half dragon that's kind of up the coastline a little bit. I can't tell if that's on the coast. It's off the coastline. That's interesting.
Is that in Talay?
Yeah. Well, look at you learning.
I'm
That
trying
is
not
in
to take that
Toledo.
as an insult.
Oh, a little.
Yeah, I don't like you either.
That's fine.
Ladies,
So it is
ladies.
Talay.
The tension is
Settle.
palpable.
We kill
Ladies,
What are
you
the-
call yourself a male with that thing.
You want to see it?
I don't need a joke right now.
I'm immediately gonna start taking off my cloak and just
We
see how
don't
far
need
he lets
him
me
naked
get.
again.
Looking
It's
at
not
the
that hard to get
ground.
you out of your clothes, is it? And he gives you a wink.
Not at all.
Look,
wink
you
right back at
smuggled
him.
mind. Will you keep your clothes
Ooh.
on for once, lad?
Argon does some things.
When I hear Thor when I hear Thorber yell, I'm gonna put my clothes back on.
My guess is that you need to head north. And what's this Bitterson you said? Now you got me curious.
Butterson.
So Grant Bitterson, we were told, is
Bitterson.
in charge of
Grant
Durenberg.
Bitterson, my arch nemesis.
There it is. Took me long enough.
That's cute.
We've heard he is not very nice.
Probably not. If he's in Dorenberg.
Agree.
Do you know anything about Dorenberg?
Besides the fact that it's probably the second rudest place on this planet. Nope.
What's the first?
This shack.
Hmm.
Anaria, you'll fit
Oh.
right in over there.
I'll fit right in.
With the with that centaur symbol.
I feel like I'm
Could
being
that
asked, I'm
possibly
sorry.
No,
You
you're
are.
fine. You're
No,
fine.
you are.
could that
Remember,
possibly
really
be by
great.
Ruden Dash?
Yeah.
This
Rude and
entire
dash.
symbol?
Possibly, it seems like this symbol seems south, like almost here, but maybe a little off. So it could be root and dash. But that has the number 4 symbol. Or it looks like the 4.
The one near here is number 4.
Oh, no, it's a 5.
So I've got number 2, and number 5. Just to recap, what are
Don't
1,
forget
3,
number
and
1.
4?
Which is Zarox.
Oof.
Sorry, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Let's
I
The
see.
can't
orcish,
So did
orcish
she, it's
symbol.
okay.
Snake.
Could that be near Haverberry?
Avery?
Why do you ask me to look at this map if you already know about it?
I'm guessing this is what we've heard, but we don't know where these places are.
I mean, Haverberry, you can get there either through. It's about 2 days from Zarox, 2.5 from Dorenberg.
Is that 3 or 4?
Haverberry, that's the number. Throwing this off to the side. That's the number 4. No, 3. That's a 3.
Dang it.
Gosh.
Right in pin
Well,
over
it's
Where's
not
the
here.
monster symbol near that one?
This map is written by a Neanderthal at the best.
Yeah, they didn't seem to be very bright.
Can you possibly transfer these scratchings onto a very good map?
I mean,
At least a
least in
decent
a-
one.
At least in a general sense.
I could do a decent one for you. I mean, you kept the roof over my head and you didn't grip me with a knife to the throat, so I guess I could do that for you.
Some of us appreciate your presence, Crane. And I shoot a look
Aw.
over at Anaria.
It's not me.
Oh, and I thought you were my biggest fan.
Oh no.
How long will that take you, lad?
I mean, just about 30 minutes, not too long. I mean, once again, these are going to be rough maps. Judging
Okay.
from this half-ass thing.
If you just give us a general distance and time between the destinations, we'll be able
Okay.
to plan out the way that we move pretty
Yeah, we don't need
effectively.
much detail.
So,
Fair enough.
Crane, who would be the best person in town to try to secure some horses?
From Pruse? No one. It's a
We
simple
got a horse.
village. You've seen them.
I'm leaving you all in the dust.
I mean,
That
your best
really
bet was
funny.
Zarox, but listening to how you talk about it, probably not so good.
Yeah, I really think we fucked that one up.
Threw the pooch on that one. We're walking. We
good
are
for us,
walking.
right?
Yeah, that's what I think they told me.
Side note, was it the blacksmith that was sending his weapons to the lady here, the old lady?
It was Ren, I believe.
Or was Ren sending?
It was
Rin.
Rin who knew the
Rin
shop.
was
Rin was-
enchanting weapons to send to.
The lady here.
Yeah.
Aye.
With that knowledge,
So maybe Ren is
anybody want
actually.
to take a trip with me?
Yeah, I
the
want to. I
convenience
want to
store?
go to the. I want to go to the shopkeeper, and just see if Ren's even here. Maybe he already showed up. If not, ask her about him, and then let him know if it's like cool for him to come here.
Okay.
I'm-
So.
I want to, when we get there, I want to be the first one to go in, and I want to talk to her to let her know that Ren sent me. Just like first thing I'm gonna be, it's like if she shoots me, look, hands up. Me and Ren got along when I was in Zarox.
Okay.
Very.
So as Crane is working on the map, it'll take him about 30 minutes to finish. He'll give you a rough sketch of it. You guys make your way back into Pruse, and you find Melinda's general wares. And Argon, as soon as you walk in, those 4 dancing lights just go right over your head.
Just gonna put my hands up and cower and say, no, I'm sorry for all the bad encounters we've had. I met a friend of yours when I was in the city, and I hope that my relationship with him can boost my relationship with you. We got off on such a bad foot, my lady.
You didn't mean no friend of mine.
Ren, his name was Ren.
Rin!
Yeah, he was a little
Ren.
man of magic.
I like
told
you
me-
still. Come in.
Okay, that's fine. At least we're talking now. Isn't that nice? Okay, that's fine. Do you happen to have any weapons or anything like that
No.
for sale? Oh no! Even if Ren sent me to pick one up for him.
She like begrudgingly like turns around and pops down, and goes to the back and comes back, pops back up, and just takes a dagger and like puts it right into the wood counter. I got that.
My lady, I'm genuinely sorry about the start that me and you got off to when I first arrived in this small town.
Me too. I'm sorry I turned you in.
Yeah, me too. I didn't like
Should
spending
have
the night
just
in
kicked
jail.
your ass.
Oh.
You can still do it.
Walked right in on
Yeah,
that one.
shut up. My lady, I mean no harm
Her?
to you or your store. I don't. She doesn't like my buddy. You know Sir Crane.
Yeah, he helps me out.
Yeah, she doesn't like Crane.
I don't trust Crane.
Crane's like
Smart
my
lady.
BFF. Oh damn it. Alright,
Dumbass.
well, okay.
Yep.
Ren just
I
called
lass,
me.
you were dead on with that one.
He said he doesn't need this dagger anymore. I'm out of here. I'll just turn around and leave. My plan didn't work.
After he walks away, I'll go up there and greet her in Gnomish and ask her, "You do know who Ren is, correct? Though."
What do you say to me? I'll speak
Oh.
whatever language you're speaking.
She's your halfling. Fuck. Oh, all right, whatever. Okay, in
I'm
common.
gonna smoke a cigarette outside.
Goodbye, goodbye.
in common, then I'll ask her the exact same thing.
Oh, there you go. There. Thank you.
Sorry, I thought you were a gnome. I apologize.
And I thought you were a half-wit.
Half elf. You're close.
That's what I
At
said.
least, at least one of you was right.
This old lady's feisty.
I love her.
But what do you want?
Well, I was wondering if you did have a relationship with Rin, because some things did go on in Zarox and got a little bit hairy.
What happened to Rin?
I don't know. I told him what was going on. He told us to leave and get out of here. And I was gonna ask you how your relationship was with him. I do have a way to communicate with him, and I was gonna let him know if it was safe to come here or see where he was at his travels.
Where is he? Is he okay?
I have
He
no
enchants
idea.
all my weapons.
Last time I spoke to him was yesterday, so I don't know where he's at today.
At least you heard from him. Okay, maybe he's safe. Maybe he's safe.
If I let him know that it's okay here, would you be willing to put him up here?
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, that's all I need from you, my lady. I appreciate your help today.
Thank you for letting me know about Rin. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll try to contact him again today and let you know what I find out.
Smack your friend for me.
How much?
I'll do it for free.
I was gonna say for a health potion, but
Oh, well, if HK's doing it for free, he's got it, dude. He's on top of it.
Violence, yes. Do you want me to roll it, or are we just doing straight damage on this?
you can roll to see if he can try to dodge it.
Yeah, can I dodge it? I want to dodge it.
Give me a dex check.
It's an unarmed strike. I mean, I gotta
Natural
roll
20.
to hit, right?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Natural 20.
So you have to roll a nat 20. This will be good.
Do it.
Oh, it's a 19.
You go for this swing, and you feel the wind of his sling, but you're able to jump back just in time.
As I dodge, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and slap you with my Mage Hand.
Oh.
Melinda's about to kick us out of here.
No, Argon, did you already leave, though? You already left, so this is all happening
Yes.
outside. Okay.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
I know,
outside.
man. We're
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So, Mage Hand, as soon as you go to swing, as soon as it hits him, it just kind of poops. Mage
Yeah,
Hand can do damage.
Yeah, I knew that. It was just like I wanted it to be like the gesture of
Okay.
like I avoided you. Here's just letting you know. Watch out.
Next
Could've
one's
got
gonna
you.
be a firebolt. We're
Okay.
using magic now.
I did it. I didn't.
Son.
You
You
didn't get hit,
opened the-
son.
Oh,
door.
goodness.
Didn't get hit. None of us got hit. We can leave it at that, or you
I'm
can
s-
carry it further. That's up to you.
I'm still inside perusing because if I was out there, I'd. Yeah.
If he was out there, he would start shooting.
I'm awkwardly staring at the ground.
Phoebe's just kind of.
Hmm.
I know nothing.
I'll be outside like eating a little pastry while they're, having their.
Yeah, I'm
Get
munching my other
Pike some.
pastry. Exactly. 'Cause we gotta
After-
build Pike a little thing so he can like live inside of it, you know?
Little Hedwig cage.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to get him armor first, though. Is there a blacksmith in Peru's?
No, not in Peru's.
No.
I have leather workers tools, so like if I spend a few days or nights like after I hunt a rabbit, I could probably fashion like a little tunic for him. If that's like that's I mean that's up to Cap as well, but
Can
like
we do that?
You can certainly try.
I will
Leather
certainly I
more
will certainly
appropriate
try
than
to do that
steel.
then.
Okay.
I will grab I will keep my eye out for small game
Okay.
and then as we're
Is he
traveling.
6 inches.
Yeah, he's tiny.
Six
ooh.
inch ribbon curls.
If I can find like a squirrel or a bunny, when I skin it, I want to skin it well enough to where we can even give Pike like a little hood, a little bunny hood, so he can have bunny ears or something.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yes. Okay. And I will if I mess it up with my checks, I will find a new hide until I make him
Until we
Wow.
achieve this.
Yep.
Until we achieve this.
Yep. That's what's
Alright.
happening.
Guys,
I walk over to HK and look at him and go, "Are you sure we're with this party, Tin Man?"
No. I've been around some weird meat bags, but those are even weirder.
oh wow.
Hear that? All right, we're weird.
Yeah. Yes.
So
You guys are
guys
just
leave Melinda's. You've got Raiden and Arya talking about elf or owl fashion. Kiwi just kind of like staring off, not watching the HK and Argon fight, and Thormir just questioning everything. Do you guys head back to the shack to check on Crane?
Yes, since we can't
Okay.
find horses anywhere.
You head back, and Crane's in there. He's finishing up. All right, here's the best that I can do for you. And he throws down a map, and it's labeled with Zarox in the middle. It has Dornberg to the north, Haverbury. It says Rudendash and Talay. It even has Pruz. And in between each one, from one to another, it tells you how far each one is, how many days' journey.
Nice. Hooked it up.
does with the way he's arranged it now, like a little bit more like visual, is the arrangement of these ritual sites look like any sort of image or like religious context that I've seen, or are they just there on the map, or does it almost look like it's actually a symbol as well?
It looks, as you kind of like trace it a little bit, it kind of looks like the markings that were inside the circle of the actual blood ritual.
Okay. And are those markings in the book that we found as well about blood rituals?
There are similar markings, but none like this.
Okay, so this almost stands out as like a distinct like
Like a specific ritual that's not been in that book of tests and theories.
right, and that possibly spans the whole fucking continent. Heard.
Since I'm an elf, do I know Haverbury? Have I ever been there? 'Cause it's an elven village, right?
No.
Oh,
That's
it's
So-
where
okay.
the elves were abound. There's elven villages in the woods around it.
Around it.
Yeah,
okay.
When those elves are mean.
Yeah. So there's elf villages all throughout. Most of the elves in Telux are more secluded. They're hidden in the woods. They're not in the big cities. But a lot of their population is around Haverbury. So you know of the city, but nothing about specifics of it.
Okay.
Was I near there or no? Where I grew up.
You would have been closer to Talay.
Okay. And that's to the southwest of okay. Sure,
No,
makes
that
sense.
one's towards the west.
Talay is
Talay
to the west.
the west. The southeast would have been Rudendash.
Southeast is Rudendash. Okay.
Would I have been around Tulay as well? Like my original like home?
Make me pull out all the papers tonight. You do have some connections near the Tulay area, but your original home was actually even more north of Tulay.
So is my original home in Haverberry? Or close to Haverberry?
No.
Okay, no. Okay.
You kind of retreated towards Haverberry.
We need a world map, Cap.
Working on it.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Let's go.
Hopefully next week you guys will have one after getting all these
Yeah.
maps, so you'll see.
Sick.
Cool.
And then each one will be personalized, so in Aria and Aron, you guys will know exactly where your elven villages were and kind of where you traveled.
Fucking dope.
Pretty cool.
This is
That's
exciting.
really cool.
So I won't have anyone else's like little track on mine. It'll just be my
No.
little.
Correct.
Yeah,
You'll all
it's
have
like
the base map, and then each one will be kind of pinpoint where you've been or where you've gone.
Sick. I like that.
Should we decide which one of these we want to head to first? Is there any real order beyond the numbering system?
Yeah. Did Crane seem pretty adamant that that was like the order in which the sites would be activated? Seeing as how Zarox was number one.
I mean, seeing as how Zarox was number one, it looks like you have to go in the number order, which means Dorenberg is probably your best bet.
Okay, I'll take his
Uh-huh.
advice.
And how long of a trip is that according to the map?
I mean, to Zarox, it'll take a day, and to get to Dorenberg, about another day and a half, unless you can find some horses.
And that's north, so we'd have to be going back that way. Okay.
Are there any horse herds around here? Like just wild horses, Mustangs, whatever you want to call them. Are there any herds?
Looking to
Where
do some
are they
Bronco
going?
busting.
We finna tame horses. Red Dead Redemption. Let's go.
You can check. I mean, basically, if you're looking for like horses to tame, which good luck, you might want to head towards the east of here. There might be a plains past the woods, but most of Tlux is covered in woods.
We also need saddles, hooves, everything
can't
else
ride
that goes
bareback?
along with it. I mean, I can certainly try,
You
but
mean-
The horse
Yeah,
doesn't
sure.
come
want to
with
ride with
hooves.
somebody.
I need
So
a
you're
booster
saying,
seat.
you mean you're talking about horseshoes, aren't you, lad? A horse has hooves.
Yes, sorry, horseshoes. They come with hooves.
It comes with hooves, I think.
No, it's assembly required. I had to
We don't
put
do a lot
cool
of
together.
horse
Oh, that's bullshit. I
riding.
don't want that.
As dwarves.
I
With the
can
hard-
talk with animals. Would it be possible for me to talk to 6 or 5 of them? Would that be possible? Could we possibly go tame horses this way, and that way we don't have to spend any gold on it?
Is Inari going to come riding back,
You
standing
can-
on multiple horses? And
Right, like a
Bow drawn, feet on 2 horses.
With speak with animals, you just gain
Yeah.
the ability to comprehend with beasts.
so you could certainly try.
Let's find them. We're going to the east.
I have +6 for animal handling, so
Oh, yeah, but
So
he
we
said
could be really good with animals here and not have to spend a gold piece on.
Right, I'll
Getting
bareback
us
a
a
horse.
horse.
I don't care.
Yes, we'll spend a weekend game as all these rituals activate taming horses. Let us do this.
I almost
We
wanted
can
to go and
encircle the
watch
horse
you guys,
market.
but I think I'll stay here for this journey.
No, Crane, come with us. We'll get you a
No.
horse too.
For once, I think I agree with the nice lady that always seems to smile at me.
Look, we're getting along now. This is
Don't push it.
progress.
Oh, I see.
I
you
am
guys are
not
joking.
pushing it because I'm getting away from you.
Yeah, probably best if we do separate the two of you. To the east.
Turn this always to the east.
All right, you guys walk out of the shack and start heading towards the east.
Oh, I'm still at the general store.
You're still at the general store.
Yeah.
The general store.
I want to make sure everyone
you.
else. I want to make sure everyone else left before I went back in and talked to the shopkeeper.
Okay.
Nobody
So I
noticed.
realized,
As you guys are all talking about the map, you go back in.
yeah, I essentially they all left, and I'm gonna buy some shit, and then I'm gonna meet them up while they're talking about their fucking horse
Okay.
escapade, whatever the fuck they're doing.
It's an Escalade.
You meatbags are goddamn weird as shit. So as I was about to slap Argon, I see she whipped out a health potion, right? But I was gonna do it for free because violence
you
is
would
my
have
thing.
caught it out of your corner of your eye.
So I'm gonna ask her how many health potions she has.
Well, let's see. The stack's kind of low. I've got 4 back here.
How much for all 4?
If you're gonna buy all 4, clear me out. I'll give you a discount. Buy 3, get 1 free. Call it 100 gold.
Whoa.
Sorry, I was reading something. What else do you have in this shop? Because I'll take them.
You'll take the health potions?
Yes.
You're right. Puts them down. Unfortunately, Ren's the guy that makes all of my weapons, so what you bought pretty much cleared me out. I've got this little dagger here. That's about it. And then some general camping gear, some, general
Is that the same
wear-to
dagger
stuff.
as before?
Yes.
What exactly does this dagger do? Because I did sense magical arcane energy from it before.
You can send, well, you see, this little dagger here, it helps you make sure you hit with a little bit of extra tank. So if you hit them pretty good, it's pretty much a critical. It'll hit them pretty hard.
Just on any hit.
Well, you see, 18 and above.
18 and above. Yeah, that's great. How much for the dagger of vital striking?
This, it's a pretty good one. This will run you about, 400 gold.
God damn. Well, she'd want to charge me 1,000. You might take it.
That's because she hates you.
I know.
You're not
Steal
there.
it.
Shut the hell up.
Okay, fine.
I will give you this blue gem. Now, this blue gem is worth 250 gold pieces. Do you have enough gold on hand to cover the cost of giving me 150 gold pieces back for... I'm just buying your health potions there.
Give you 100? I don't have that much money.
I was just checking. That's why I'm asking. If I give you 2 gem pieces, will you give me the dagger as well? That's 500 gold in total.
These are pretty. You know what? I'll take them. We have a deal.
Deal. Are these regular health potions, by
Yep.
the way?
Regular.
I'll
health
just add
potions.
those to my inventory. Okay, now I go meet the idiots when they're talking about horse riding bareback or some shit. I don't know.
The
I
usual
wasn't there.
stuff.
I walked in on them not needing saddles and
Yeah.
just mounting horses or something.
Yep.
That's what Argon was talking about.
Yeah.
So, as you guys all reconvene, you start heading towards the east to try to tame some horses.
I asked
Um,
Argon, can you make reins and assorted headgear for these horses? I can make a bit.
I have
each
no
one.
proficiency in any sort of craftsman skillship.
Not Argon, Arwen.
Oh.
Aron, and yes, I mean,
I have
leather-
an accent. Deal with it.
it.
I'm gonna say it every time.
I roll my R's. So
I
you
do
get
have-
Arwen.
It's okay.
Roll.
I'm just
Can't roll
I just
my
like
R's.
I just like giving you shit.
I
I do have leather workers tools and wood carvers tools, so I would assume so, up to the discretion.
If you can make the bridles, I can make the bits.
All right. If we get well, let's tame a horse or two first. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause riding a horse for 2 days
let's get there.
not comfortable.
Let's chance upon a herd of Mustangs out here. Yes.
Good. All right. As you guys head out towards the east, looking for some horses to tame, that's where we're going to take a break. So walk
Good
up,
choice.
stretch our legs. I'm going to quickly plan the next part of the journey.
Literally create some horse NPCs
sorry.
for Anari
Your
to
horse
talk
voice
to.
You're fine,
ready.
you're fine.
Yeah. As soon as we get this way, it's like a loading screen. Like, whoop. Please.
long-
Hell yeah.
So, as you all make your way out of the shack, you all reconvene and you decide that it's time to wrangle up some horses. Y'all head east to try and search for some of these horses, and there's no paths. It's all wooded terrain. So in Aron, you're able to walk through it just fine and kind of lead the way, and you work your way through. Work your way through the woods, and about an hour passes, 2 hours passes. The woods seem to be getting thicker almost. 3, 4. Eventually, the woods can just let up, and it opens up into this bright plain. And at this point, it's close to. You spent like 8, 9 in the evening. The sun's starting to set, but you can see almost like the first time you've seen like plain grass, a field almost. And you work your way out. Give me a perception check. Whoever's looking for horses.
But it's nighttime now, right?
Yes. Closer to nighttime. The sun's going down. It's not all the way set.
18.
11.
11 plus 4, 15.
8.
Don't care.
Perusing the horizon for stamina.
Evie, you're actually facing the woods trying to find horses.
Ooh, woodland horses.
They do live in here.
Aron, you're kind of like looking off the distance, even though you're familiar. You see like little specks. Argon and Thoramir and Anaria, you guys are able to pick up what looks like a couple of horses roaming out in the fields.
Oh, this should be fun.
Out of
Well, I'm not-
curiosity, what is the weather like?
It's starting. The sun's going down. You start to feel a little cool. You don't really see like any storms, but you do feel like a breeze coming from your right, or what would be the south, and you can feel it coming off of the Syrian Sea.
So would you say it's kind of chilly?
It's getting it's getting down there in temperature, but it's still like fairly mild, probably like 60 degrees.
Okay.
I make a pray. I send up a prayer to Thor to help us in this endeavor. Guide us and give
Horses.
us mounts. Thor had an 8-legged horse, so hey.
True. Yep.
So does that
Sleipnir.
will we get blessed since we're trying to find a horse since Thor had one?
No.
Oh, I
Odin
tried.
have a horse too?
How many reindeer does Santa Claus have?
I'm looking
As
for my
many
spells.
as many legs as Sleipnir had. What?
There they are. Okay.
And that you know who Sleipnir is, I'm impressed.
Are you gonna try and talk to them in Aria?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you do that
Okay.
first then.
They
Okay.
are off in the distance. There's 3 of them. Well, you know what? Roll a d6.
A D6. That's
I got
just a
it.
normal looking one.
I got
I got
a 4.
3.
3. Okay, there are 3 horses out there.
Oh no. Okay. So, am I close enough to speak with animals?
You would have to get a little closer and like shout at them, as they're wild horses. As they see you, they kind of run off a little bit.
Okay. So I'm not
Hey,
quite
you
close enough to
horse.
shout at them.
You
Come here,
can try.
horse.
I mean, you're
Okay.
fairly close.
Okay. So
you?
I want to use speak with animals then.
What's your name?
And I'm gonna look at the party and tell everybody we got 10 minutes for this to work.
Shit.
Roger
10
that.
minutes for all 3 horses.
Can I talk to all 3 at once?
You could try.
Okay. Okay. Is it active yet, or are we rolling?
No, yeah, you're good.
Oh,
as
it's
soon as you
active,
cast it,
okay.
it's ready to go.
Okay,
You
cool.
got 10 minutes.
All right, I got 10 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna
Good
like
time.
slowly walk up to this herd of horses. Do they notice me yet?
Yeah, they notice you. They're just kind of like, it's towards the end of the evening, so they're a little tired. They're not like full on galloping. They're kind of like trotting, just staring at you.
Okay. Hi.
The hell does this lady want?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Unfortunately.
Ooh. Okay. Are you guys tired? We have like really. We have really yummy carrots at the house. Sound like a kidnapper.
Yep. Yeah.
Get in the
Good
van.
horsey, get in the van.
I got
We got some
candy.
candy in the van.
I don't, like, do you even roll a deception check for a horse? Oh,
Come back to my house.
We live down by the river.
In a van down by the river.
Could have said we had pastries, but you lied about having carrots instead.
Oh, I forgot about my pastries.
Yep.
I still
And
have
at
3 or
At this
4.
point, the other 2 horses kind of trot up to this one. And they're all just they're a distance away from you, but they can hear you. They're all kind of looking at you. Just, what does she want? She's trying to give me carrots. For what? I don't know. She's talking to us. No human has ever talked to us before. And to the rest of you that don't have this spell, you just hear.
It's a pretty good horse, man.
Do we
Let's go.
understand what she's saying?
Yeah, you guys hear her. Like, you understand her.
Oh,
milady,
God.
we, milady,
And Arya just
offer
going,
them a pastry, milady.
So I'm gonna like reach into my backpack and grab out 3 pastries and be like, I have something very yummy for you. My party needs help. And we were wondering if you could help us, and we will compensate for your time with really good food, and we'll make sure that you are not cold. We will keep you warm. We will give you a nice place to stay. There's also another horse that's really, really sweet back at the house.
didn't she say she was going to give us carrots? Those are
I could
definitely
get
not
carrots, too.
carrots.
But these are not carrots. No, I can get carrots too. I
Can you
go
hear
to the
us?
grocer. I can. I'm talking to you.
Everyone quiet, she can hear us.
Do you want a pastry? They're really good. My little owl here likes them. Pike. His name's Pike. He trusts me too.
Hi!
Oh, I can talk to Pike right now too.
You can talk to every
Yeah.
animal.
Yeah.
So this is my friend Pike. Pike, do I treat you okay? Do I treat you well?
Yeah. You give me mice. You haven't given me mice in a while, actually. You give me
Had one
pastries,
last
though.
night.
I felt the pastries.
No, we didn't have one last night. I had one 2 nights ago. So I give a lot of pastries. I'll take care of you. Is this again? My party needs help.
She'll make you fat. Oh.
And who doesn't like being fat?
Wild horses.
Wild horses.
I think she's trying to eat us. I think she is
No,
trying
no,
to...
I'm not trying to. Oh, this is terrible. No,
We're walking.
Good God.
I'm not trying to eat you. I'm asking for help, and I will give you all the food, all the warmth, and all. We will take care of you.
And
If
the
you'll
one
help
kind
me.
of like slowly trots up to you. How can we trust you?
I have pastries.
I have hooves.
Yeah, your hoofs are very pretty, by the way.
Thank you.
So you got a hoof fetish?
We've heard worse.
True.
We've done
Yep.
worse.
Yep.
But you'll get to get all the yummy food. We'll go all different kinds of places. You'll get to visit places. You'll never have to worry about where your food comes from. You never have to worry
Do we
about staying
have to
outside.
carry all 6 of you?
No.
Hold on, there is 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there's 6.
There are 6, yes, but you will not have to carry all 6 of us. You will not have to carry all 6
This
of
one
us.
does.
Again, there's another horse back at the house, so you guys will have another friend too.
Give me a persuasion check and an animal handling check.
Persuading a horse.
And let's see.
You almost
Okay.
sound like you're pimping out our one's horse.
Yes.
We got a horse back
Is
in the house.
is your
you
horse
wanna-
a female, Aron?
Really nice.
Male.
Male?
What am I rolling for again? Oh, it's
Um,
persuasion, right?
So persuasion
Okay.
and then an animal handling.
All right, so persuasion. We got a 15 plus 1, so we got a 16.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
And then animal handling. I got a 12 plus 4, so a 16.
Nice.
Do I need to roll for animal handling as well?
No, because you guys are just talking, or she's just talking.
Okay.
Okay. Did you just who at us? I think she's talking to the owl. I hope she's talking
Yeah, I
to
was
the
just talking
owl.
to Pike. Pike, you doing good? You okay?
Yep, just watching this show, I think.
This is a show, ain't it?
It's something. It's nice to talk to you.
It's nice talking to you, too. Do you
Oh.
have any advice for me here?
Keep it up.
Thanks. I'm glad I've got your praise here. And I'm still holding my pastries out.
And he starts getting a little closer.
They're good, aren't they?
Hey, one of these. I don't want to eat one. Eat one. They might be poison. I'm not eating it. The other one.
Okay,
jumps
I'm
up
gonna
and-
take a bite of it, like, and show it's not poisonous.
And the other one just kind of walks up and just.
Good, isn't it?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. We'll help you with your journey. As long as you keep us protected, fed, watered, treated right. What's this, the friend you talked about? Is she looking?
She is not. She is not. She is actually a he. But we've got a friend, and we can all use friends.
Okay, I guess we'll come.
Hey, we're so excited to have you, aren't we, Pike?
Yay! I got friends. The
Guys,
hell's
they're gonna come
annoy
with us.
me.
I'm gonna look back at the party.
And Naria, ask them if they have any more friends.
Do you guys have any more friends? I look back at the horses.
No, we're the last 3. The rest died.
Oh, well, we will take care of you. We will take care of you, and we will
Yeah,
love
we'll
you.
see when the hill giants come.
Hill giants.
Oh
What is
yeah, they
that?
just. It's a giant from the hills. They like to kick us. They're not too bright.
They're kicking you. Well, we will make sure no hill giant kicks you.
Hill
I think
giants.
it's hilarious.
You think it's hilarious?
No, they think it's hilarious.
They
That's
think it's
tragic for
hilarious.
us.
I was gonna say
How'd
that
you
is
like to
very
get kicked
tragic
by
for
a
you.
hill giant.
I haven't been kicked by one of those, but I've been kicked by other things, and it is not fun.
Wonder if we could
Sometimes
take a
it's
hill
fun.
giant.
So, guys, they are being attacked by hill giants.
Where are these
Uh,
hill giants coming from?
Where are the hill giants from, my friend?
Farther to the east, we try to stick to the woods. They try to leave us alone, except for it's hard for us to get in the woods as it's pretty thick.
So they're further east, and the horses are trying to go into the woods to stay away from the hill giants because the hill giants are kicking them for fun.
Noted.
Noted. So we might take care of these hill giants for you, my friend.
We might.
How many hill giants are there last?
How many are there?
I don't know. These idiots all look the same.
He
me
said the
see.
idiots look the same.
So when they say giant, we're talking like 10 feet tall.
If they're big enough to kick a horse, I would assume so.
Big boys.
Big boys. I'm gonna look back at the horses and ask, so what are your names? Because he got me with Pike last time.
Let's go with this one.
Remember, you're like, I'm gonna call you Timber. He's like, that's not my name.
Pike, you remember that?
I do. Alright. My name is. They call me Charles.
Yeah! Charles!
Okay.
This one that willingly ate your pastry first. His name is Francis.
Francis?
Francis?
Trances.
Francis.
Like a trance.
Okay.
You gotta be shitty.
Steve.
And that one that's been kind of quiet.
Rick.
His name is Burrows.
Burrows?
Yeah, he likes. Oh no. His name's Burrows.
What does he like?
What?
Well, there's not a Chucky among any of them.
Bur.
He likes to dig, and you just kind of see he's kind of just wandered off and kind of like smacks the ground a couple times.
Burrows, have you ever found anything interesting?
Bud.
Oh, yeah, that is
I
pretty cool,
want
isn't it?
that one.
I think you and Argon would get along very well.
What are you digging for, dude?
Oh, there's a special needs horse. Why?
That's
Yeah,
what
I
I
wanna
rolled
trade.
for it.
Oh God.
Oh, gosh. Party, is there anything else you'd like me to ask our wonderful friends here?
Yeah, is there a metal horse for me to ride? Or a washing machine?
Is there a metal horse around? Have you guys ever seen a metal horse?
What the hell did we agree to?
I promise you'll have fun.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
No metal horses, HK.
Uh,
No metal
Tried.
horse. Is
A
there any...
hover bike?
Well, welcome to Argon and Friends.
No.
There's got to be a better
We're-
name.
We're changing
There's
this.
We're
not a
changing
better
Argon and
name.
Friends just grew by 3.
The more we use it,
I agree.
Burrows, I'm so sorry for what we agreed to.
Welcome to A&F Stables. And Aria, let them know. A&F Stables is the name.
A&F Stables. But I can promise we're gonna have a lot of fun.
What the F stands for.
oh, it ran out on you.
Why not Valkyrie Zone?
It's
for
true, 10
crying
minutes
out
Oh,
loud?
it was 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pat Charles' head, like, you know, be nice to him. We have
I like
horses.
Charles.
Okay.
Trances like
I like Burrow.
Trances like
Shocking.
pastries. So
I
I really
rolled-
like Trances.
I rolled for against my animal handling and came up with a 26. So which
Damn.
horse? Yeah, natural 20 plus 6, baby. So
Trying to,
I
what are you trying to do?
approach. I'm going to approach the horses and start petting them and like using my fingers like a curry comb, pull out burrs and kind of smooth their coats out.
Okay.
And I'll do that for the other horse or another horse. Argon, you want to take care of Burrows?
I got Burrows. I'm giving this animal handling a check to like
All right.
go up to Burrows and kind of look down at his hole that he's digging. Just kind of look back up at him and see if I can't relate to him with some eye contact. And that's a 16 on the animal handling.
See, the bad thing is no matter which way you go on that animal handling check, whether you do really good or really bad, you still look stupid.
Oh yeah.
Well, I just sounded like I was kidnapping horses, so I mean,
You're
Right.
like, this whole situation's terrible, but whatever.
with
We're
it.
going with it.
Can I ask what size horses are these? Are these like
forgot to ask.
Clydesdales or ponies? Or...
They're all mini ponies.
Oh, okay. that's
Just
good
kidding. No,
addition
they're
to my
normal size
stature.
horses.
Ah,
They're like your normal Mustangs.
Hey.
Car?
Is there any supers out there?
No.
like a skyline, maybe.
Yeah, for real. There's like,
So, if you're wondering, Burrows is like
No Yugos.
dark brown, but from like his like chest area down, it's like covered in like dried mud and just patches of like leaves are stuck to him. Trances, the one that likes pastries, is more of a
Rolls.
lighter brown. His mane starts off like almost blondish and goes like white on the tips. Very light brown. His bottom half of his legs are all white fur. And then Charles has a white chest, comes up in like a V, almost looks proper, like the name of Charles, like a Charles horse would have, like a very proper horse. Dark brown, some light patches of like lighter brown throughout.
You said you were messing with Trances, their Inara.
Yeah, I like trances.
Okay, then I'm trying to curry comb, if you will, Charles.
Those seem to be enjoying the rubs and everything.
Did we? So what do you think? Do we lead them back to Pruz? What do we need to create the pack?
Well, we're going to need to try to secure some blankets.
Yep.
And we'll need to have some feed, so they don't have to forage along the way.
Do I notice any wild carrots in the area?
No.
Oh, you're gonna roll.
Not even roll. Nope, not there.
Okay. So do we just want to take them back to like the house?
Make our way back to the house.
yeah.
Yeah,
to Pruz.
but I think we need to lead them through the woods, not ride them, because this.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
I don't
The
think we should
woods-
try to ride them until she's had another chance to be able to cast her spell, and we can talk to them about what we're actually going to do.
Yeah, not a
I'm
bad
just
idea.
glad they agreed.
All right, now leading back the horses. This is a thicker part of the woods. It will take you a little bit longer. As you head out, it's about 8, 9 o'clock in the evening, probably closer to 9 in the evening. It took about 4 hours to get through the woods. It'll take about 5 to 6 hours to get through. Now that you have horses to lead, you kind of have to make sure they can navigate through. So would you like to keep pushing through, or do you want to try to lay a camp for the evening?
If I cast dancing lights, does it make it any easier to lead us?
A little bit, but it's more so the thick bush and everything that you kind of have to push to the side. It's not like a problem with their eyesight. It's more so navigating the actual terrain.
Okay. Do
Let's
you guys
keep going.
Yeah, we'll make it home by like 2-ish.
HK, can you help with the breaking of the brush?
Sure.
Those that are breaking the bushes, give me strength checks to see how fast you're going.
I'll
Strength
help with it too.
check.
Might as well.
I don't have anything too, so I'll lead a horse.
Check.
Roll Argon, Thoramir, and Inara. You will all be leading horses, so you will not be able to whack the bushes.
Okay.
We got a 21.
It's called a bushwhacker,
21.
and I have a
21.
19.
Okay.
The bushwhacker.
It's a
Easy enough.
bushwhacker.
You guys are, able to clear through the
Bushwhacking.
bushes, get through, and you make it back to the shack. It's about midnight now when you get back.
Do we
And
just-
as you get back, you can see Crane has kind of retreated for the evening. He's asleep. Aaron, you see your horse is kind of off to the side resting, and on the trees to the farther part, you can see 2 or 3 hammocks now thrown up in the tree areas.
Nice.
Okay, Crane was putting up some hammocks for us.
Shout out Crane.
We socialize the
sleeping in it.
horses.
Do we know where? Do we know where Crane was keeping the feed that he was giving Arwen's horse?
You have the one that's kind of hanging. Other than that, you didn't see it. You can check like inside or around the shack to see if you find it.
I'm
19.
gonna.
Are you looking inside or outside?
I'm looking in outside, and then if I don't find anything outside, I'll look inside.
Nothing outside.
Okay, now move to the inside. 16 plus 4, 20.
Or
As
20?
you look, you can kind of see a crate over in the corner that has some feed kind of sticking out, and that's where he's kept a good amount of it.
Take some for each horse and take it back outside.
All right, easy enough. You take it and feed them. Would you like to rest for the evening before you head off on horseback?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my 2 hours of like prayer or whatever it is I gotta do, and then
Okay.
I'll do my meditation.
Gotcha.
I'm praying to Thor, thanking him for this bounty and his help, what little he can give when he can spare it.
Keep your eye on the horses.
Keeping the eye on the horses.
I'm gonna pet Burrow goodnight, and then I'm gonna walk over to like the bale of hay that's like hanging, and with my staff, I'm gonna spend like an hour just kind of like practicing, just working out with it on the bale of hay.
Okay, you're just gonna smack it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what they eat out of, you guys can see Argon like treating like a pinata. Feeds going everywhere as he's hitting it.
They'll
beating the
find the
shit.
feed. Relax, you guys.
Bloody idiot!
They'll
Knock
find
it off!
Scare 'em.
Oh, you can't scare that guy. And look over at Burrow.
He's just hitting the ground.
I walk over in his general direction. Do you understand what work we just went through, and you're going to act like a damn fool?
I don't think we went through any work, Thoromir. I believe Inaria got these horses for us. We simply
Did you-
walked them back home.
Did you not clean off mud from your horse?
I did not. He likes the mud.
Okay, so you didn't do stiddly squat, but why don't you stop playing with their food?
Okay, that's fine. I'll give it
Oh.
one last. I'll give it one last like powerful whack, and then I'll walk away.
Okay.
I'm swinging to knock him in the back of the head. Not with my hammer, but with my hand. Whap!
Duck
Hammer
it again.
blow.
Duck it again.
19. 13 plus 6, 19.
17.
All right. You feel a whack to the back of the head.
I wasn't
I'm gonna-
trying to cause damage.
Nope.
Just
It
get
causes
the thing.
damage. Roll
All right.
unarmed strike. You're
Yep.
rolling to hit. You guys are going to do damage to each other. You have to learn that.
Oh yeah. I
1d8.
figured this was coming.
1d8 plus. Yeah, just 1d8.
For,
Plus
your-
strength, right?
It's just
and
strength.
Your unarmed is just your flat, your
Just
flat
your-
strength plus.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
it's
I
like-
said. So 8.
So it's
It just be
Eight.
whatever your strength modifier is. There's no
Yeah.
rolling involved.
yeah. There's no rolling.
Oh, okay. Well, then 4.
Okay.
Okay. As I get hit with this 4 damage, I'm going to rush towards Thoromir. And as I rush towards him, I'm going to get in his face and yell, "When are you going to learn to stop messing with me?" And I'm going to cast Sword Burst. And then after that's cast, I'm going to evasive maneuver out of there and go up a tree.
Are we gonna kill each other?
Okay.
Let him. I'm
can.
So,
somewhere else.
I was like, I don't want.
Thoromir,
Oh,
make
somewhere
a
else.
dex save.
Just let them get it out of their
17.
It's just some team building activity.
Well,
So-
17 plus, what's my damn modifier?
So
Plus 2,
Argon
19.
runs up on you. He casts this sword burst as you see spectral blades kind of start sweeping around you. You're able to move and dodge and float back and miss just barely. All of these blades swing at you, and then Argon, you kind of dash and get up a tree.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm just watching from there.
Murder.
Y'all okay?
Do any of us see this? I didn't
Yeah,
walk
you guys
outside.
Yeah,
see
do
it.
we
They
see?
are-
Okay, we
yeah.
are seeing.
Yeah, it was like right.
They're
We were
shooting
to
spectral
bed
blades
yet.
and- yeah, y'all see this.
Are y'all okay?
Oh, well, let's see. We're getting ready to take a rest. So I'm thinking.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I guess you're okay.
I guess we're fine. If somebody would like to come stop this madman from murdering me for beating up some hay.
Go
That'd be
for it,
awesome.
Thoromir. You got it.
I'm thinking along the lines
I'm praising my
of
God. over
one
there.
of the 2 times a day that I can cast a lightning bolt from my hammer.
I'm gonna
Don't
lean
fuck
over to
that
the
tree
horses
right
at
up.
this point and be like, "This is not normal."
And I
Can't
am
understand
aiming.
you.
Yes, I am
I'm still
aiming for
talking.
the tree directly below where he's sitting on.
And you're okay.
$14.
It's a tree. You hit the tree.
Tree.
By
the
hitting
lightning
the
bolt.
tree, hold on. By hitting the tree, you scare off the 3 horses you just wrangled, and they bolt.
No, come back!
Aron, your horse is the only one that stays, as it's trained to stay by you. So
I
you
have
guys,
pastries.
they saw a lightning bolt flash in front of them. They are gone. They ran at twice the normal amount of speed as they were running off in a hurry without any sense of direction. You just see them.
I'm just gonna jump out of the tree because it's probably gonna be on fire.
The tree is now on fire, and you guys are in danger of starting a forest fire outside of the town of Pruz.
Yeah.
I've got a water skin.
Nice.
Alright, so Kiwi, are you running over with your water skin to try to douse the flames?
No, because it's probably not going to do any good. What do we
We're
have,
gonna
though?
as
Can I
I'm
cast speak to the animals and call them back?
You're gone.
Dude,
They took off
dipped.
so fast. There's a pile of shit where Burrows was.
Aw.
As I'm like trying
Yeah,
to
you're praying,
Lord.
and you just hear
As
this
I-
lightning bolt crack against
as,
these trees.
Yeah, as I'm praying, I peek an eye open and I'm like, could really use some rain right now. And then I just want to see what happens. Hopefully, Saloon is out there. She rains a little
You
bit.
see, as you're lucky, you guys haven't asked about the phases of the moon. It actually is a full moon tonight. And you see clouds start to come and this light drizzle happen.
Ike is still with us, right?
Oh, jeez.
Yes, he is in your hair.
Okay.
And you can feel
just
something
stay
warm
there.
down the back of your neck.
Oh
I look up at the full moon and I have
Number one.
I'm giving thanks with my energy, like thank you, and I
And your
continue my.
bow lets off this faint, almost like moon white light that only you recognize and only you see. And it just kind of goes back to normal.
Sick. I was gonna ask you about the phases. I was gonna be like, this may be weird, but I want to start tracking the phases of the moon.
Yes.
But then I was like, that's a little weird. I didn't think you'd be on board with that. Okay,
Tonight
sick.
is the third. Sure. Because you're the third night of the full moon phase. So tomorrow it will no longer be a full moon.
Yes. because depending on the phases of the moon,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Sick. Fucking cool.
All right.
I think it's gonna be a long walk
So,
to Zarox.
I look
Might
at
as well.
Argon and say, next time I'll be aiming at you and not the damn tree.
Next time, I think everybody will remember what happened here today. And then I'll just walk away.
I'm not worried about that, lad.
Oh!
I'm gonna go
So-
take a bath.
you
Is the
see
fire out?
enough, yeah, the fire's out. The
Okay,
slight
okay.
rain came, put out the fire. No forest fire.
Okay.
And you
That's
guys were
good.
safe. The tree's kind of like splintered, and some smoke still resides, but you guys are out of the winds of that one.
What the hell does Crane think about all this?
I don't care.
Ran away.
You
Is
just
he
see
awake?
Crane just kind of like groggy-eyed looking out the window.
Oh yeah, that shit probably
Oh.
woke his ass up.
They're back. Thank God.
We come back and a lightning bolt comes out. Like these fucking people, dude.
This weather sure is something.
Oh man.
I would have been better off dead.
Yeah, I was having a good
Can arrange
dream.
that.
All right, you all go about your business. You all take your rest for the evening. Aron, you finish your meditation. Inara, you're able to get cleaned up and take your rest. And I'm assuming you're watching over Crane for the night.
Yep.
Anything else anyone's doing specifically?
I wanted to ask during my chance.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance. Can I tell what the stats of this new
Ooh,
axe is?
Yes. All right. It will do, if you're doing a one-arm strike, it'll be a 1d12, and it's +2 to hit and damage. If you do a
Nice.
two-hand strike, it's the +2 to hit and damage will be for everything. A two-handed strike will be a d12 and a d8.
Oh, +1d9. Whoa. Okay.
And then I'll put this all in D&D Beyond for you. And then with training, you can learn to throw it.
Okay, kind of like a javelin almost with like that.
More like
Or-
like how you throw like your hand axes,
Okay.
something like that. Give you a little bit of versatility with one weapon.
Is this thing like the
I like
size
it.
as he is?
It's a little shorter.
Dude, I
You said
just
it was like 3 feet
but-
long. I'm like 4 feet, 4.5
yeah.
feet.
As you like hold it and work with it, the metal like hums to you. There's something about the specific metal that this axe is made with that hums and originates with you.
I'm going to lick the blade and appreciate it.
And
Say
you get
pound
this.
while you're at it.
Pound.
Somebody needs a tetanus shot.
You lick the plate and you feel like it gets this weird metallic taste, but something about it like tingles your tongue. Is the best way to put it. There's something unique about this metal that you are unsure of.
I like it.
That's
Cool, awesome.
radiation.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the radiation. It's your tongue decaying.
Alright.
Your blade's made out of uranium, sir. Quit licking it.
As you all take your long rest and rest up for the evening, Argon, you have the same dream, except for this time when Domo smacks you, you don't wake up. Your head just turns, and you can feel slight blood dripping from where he slapped you. And Domo just gets real close and goes, "You can try to find me, but there's no point." And when you wake up, there's dried blood on the corner of your mouth.
What the fuck?
Interesting.
Me no like it.
As you all awake for the day and start doing your routines.
I say we need to head back.
I assume I get up earlier than everyone else.
We just started walking.
I want to hunt for little animals before we leave real quick, if I have like an hour.
Okay, Aron, a For the perp, let's do a survival check for that one. And then
Oh,
Inaria.
sick.
Can I find a mouse?
Yes, also do a survival check for it.
Phew. That's a 16 for me. Good thing I got a big ass bonus.
Okay.
That is 11 plus 4, 15.
Okay. Aron, you're able to find a small, almost like a field rabbit. Kind of seems lost out in the woods. If you want to take a shot, roll to hit.
Ooh.
Yep.
Shit. This is the first time I get to use my bows against
Yep,
this stupid
this
little
is-
rat. I don't even give a fuck. Let's do it. Ooh, yeah. That's a 14 to hit.
That.
With a terrible roll,
Hold
too.
on.
You gotta check.
Yeah, that hits. I have to check. I don't know Rabbit's armor class off the top of my head. That hits roll damage.
Sick.
I feel like
What-
it's definitely like not that
Yeah,
high though.
what is a rabbit's armor class? Like a 5?
12.
A
Oh,
12?
really?
That's
Yeah,
way
'cause
higher
it's-
than I
it's
thought it
It's
was.
because they're
Small
small
and speed.
targets.
Small
Oh,
and dex.
Shit.
Yeah.
But Pike is smaller and he has an 11, doesn't he?
That's max
Yep.
damage, homie. 26. I rolled
So-
both 8s.
You are hunting. You're out in these woods. You pull up the bow. As you pull back, you see the faint moonlight go down and up both parts of the bow. It
Mhm.
meets at the string, comes to the back of the arrow, and it goes through. And at the tip of the arrow, you can feel like starts to like circle. And as you release, it just spins. And as it spins, it lets off like moonlight flying around it, and it just. Rabbit doesn't even make a sound. It is actually pinned up on a tree, clean, dead, and your moonlight, you can see it start to like around the rabbit, and it just kind of slowly faints off.
That's fucking sick. I give my thanks to Saloon for this blessing and the kill as well, and then I go collect it.
Okay. Inara, you're able to find a mouse, so you just send Pike, and Pike comes back and sits on your shoulder with the now deceased mouse and just starts eating. All right. Aron, you trying to like? Do you want to skin the rabbit and everything right now?
If I have time, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Give me.
It's just a little rabbit. I would assume I could, if I was skilled, you know.
Oh, one. Because of your ability with the woods and how familiar you are, give me. We'll do another survival check for this one.
Okay. Ooh, yeah. That is a 24.
Yeah, easy enough. You're able to skin the rabbit and everything. Would you like to pee on this to preserve it?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that question. Like, I was about to say, I don't know how to proceed after this.
I mean, you know that peeing on hides preserves them. You know that
okay,
utilizing salt can preserve
okay.
it.
So yeah, I was gonna say I will do like an animal handling check in game to find a different way of preserving this hide, other than peeing on it. If I can, or if you could just give me that information. Salt. Do I have salt? Is there salt in the house?
Not enough to preserve the hide.
Okay. Before we leave town, I'm stopping at Ulfric's to see if he has salt.
Okay.
No more peeing
Animal
on.
hides actually. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to preserve them or else like they'll decay because it's part of the animal. And once it's
Yeah.
severed, if you don't preserve it in some manner, it'll just decay away and you'll have
I
a
didn't
really
know peeing
bad
on
smell.
it fixed it.
Yeah, pee is sterile.
A pot to piss in.
Sometimes
Literally,
they just pee
poor
on all kind of
families
stuff to just see what happens.
they would sell their pee to leather workers who could use it. Like that's what that saying comes from, because your pee would actually be sold. Like really poor workers during like the Dust Bowl.
The stuff you learn that you wish you didn't.
You wish you didn't know.
That's
but now
you learned
do.
that in elementary.
Before
I did
that,
not.
She didn't.
No, I did not.
however, before that, back in Old England and in the Roman Empire, they pissed in chamber pots and threw it out the window.
That's what I thought about the
Yeah.
piston came from.
And it would run down the gullies in the street.
That's why they died when they were 32.
Yeah. So not
Well,
having it, you're so poor you don't have a pot to piss in means you don't have a chamber pot.
Yes, I did. I peed on my stuff last time. I'm not doing it this time. It's not happening.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So you guys all gather up for the morning and start to head out towards Peru's and Ulfric's. And let's see. Somebody roll me a d20.
Anybody?
6. Sorry, that's a 9.
9. Okay.
I'm not gonna say my number. That one's higher.
Okay.
I mean,
As
in these
you
situations,
guys-
it doesn't matter because you don't know.
You don't.
Yeah.
I had a 5 then.
With a 9, as you guys make your way towards town, you see 3 familiar beasts of your horses around town. Melinda is outside and she has them and she's kind of petting them and like rubbing their underbellies because she's a little halfling. She fits right underneath and like trying to clean off burrows, but he just keeps smacking more mud on her and on himself. As you guys approach, she's just petting the horses.
Charles Transfer!
They just look over and they're
Damn it!
Do you know these horses?
Dude, we scared them last night and they ran off.
Well, lucky for you, I was taking a nice little walk at that evening, and I caught them. You should really be more careful with these.
So we've been told.
I hug her.
Oh, I thank you.
Thank you!
She's just kind of like, she's a little halfling, and you just kind of feel like her arms on your side, like just kind of patting as you like pick her up and everything. Do you have proper equipment for these horses?
We need to purchase some.
That's for sure. And she goes back inside, and you can hear her grunting and like, eh! And she comes out with like this, like a rope, and it has a platform on the back with some wheels, and pulling it out, and it has. Somebody roll a d6 for me.
6.
Yeah, you're lucky. It's got 3 saddles on it for you.
Yeah. RNG
Let's
for the
go.
win.
Uh,
How much for the saddles?
don't scare the horses.
I won't.
And for the saddles, I'll throw in some feed too. 10 gold pieces for everything.
I'll pay it.
Oh, why, thank you.
Thank you.
It's like highway robbery.
As she lifts up the 3 saddles, you guys see that there's actually horseshoes down below. There's like little sugar cubes, some feed for them as well. And she just kind of plops it down. The horses are a little tall for me. You're gonna have to do this on your own. And
I want to
you guys-
ask her if she has any salt in the store.
I mean, I got a decent amount. Are you trying to make a stew?
No, I'm just tanning a very small hide, and I pull out the rabbit.
Oh, that poor little Dunny. I should have enough. She goes back
Okay.
and she comes up with this bag of salt. Just kind of puts it down for you. Just 5 silver for it. It's just salt.
I don't have any money, but I didn't get a hold of Ren the other day, but he gave me this sending stone. This is how I've been communicating with him, and I trust you enough. I think you could use more use out of this than I could.
If
I-
Rin
if I-
gave
if
that
I
to
give the-
you, Rin gave that to you, you're good. You got a good,
Yeah.
and she kind of pokes right on your chest. You've got a good heart. Take the
I
salt.
do.
Keep
I
the
do my
stone.
best. I want you to hold on to this stuff for now until I come back.
No,
I want.
no. You'll
No?
keep it. Ren gave it
Okay.
to you. You keep it.
Okay.
There's a reason.
I can respect your wishes, madam. Thank you for the salt. And then
All right. You now have.
don't
a
need to
bag
go
of
to
food.
Ulfric. And as we journey, I'll just continuously muck with it,
Okay.
until it's done.
So easy enough. You're able to kind of just stuff it in the bag and use it to pretty much preserve it. After a while, it'll take I'm gonna say 5 days to preserve until
Okay.
you can start tanning it and utilizing it more.
Shaping it and stuff.
So
It has to sit in the salt to kind of pull out all the moisture.
Heard.
we have horseshoes for the horses, you said, right?
Yep, it came with 12 horseshoes. So each horse will get one, 3 saddles, little sugar cubes, and some feed.
Anaria Loss, can you speak to the horses and explain what shoeing is?
Yeah, can I cast the spell real fast?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I'm going to look at Trances, Burrows, and Charles and say, hi. Are you guys okay? I know last night was really scary.
You're gonna do that again.
We are not going to do that again. Right? Right, Thormir? We're not going to scare them like that again.
'Twas not my intention, Loss, and you can let them know they were nary in danger.
You guys were not in danger. That was not aimed for you. We were taking, he was taking care of some business. But you guys are
If I
okay.
like your guys' business.
I was stopping someone from beating your feed.
He was stopping somebody from messing up your food.
Or don't piss that one off.
Yeah. Don't make him angry. But so we actually have some horseshoes for you. It's what horseshoe, what that is it goes on the bottom of your feet, and it's going to protect your feet, your hooves, from the really harsh roads. Are you okay if we put some shoes on you?
Fine with me. Trances? Yeah, fine with me. Burrows?
Attaboy.
And we also have these saddles. Have you guys ever seen a saddle before?
Only on the domesticated ones.
Do you not like domesticated horses?
Feels like a leash.
Feels like a leash. I can understand that. Are you okay if we have them on you sometime and then we'll take them off and you won't have to worry about it? Are you okay if we put them on you sometimes?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh shit. All right, persuasion. 13 plus 1, we got a 14.
Okay. Seems fair.
Thank you.
But any funny business, we run off again.
I understand. We will not be doing any funny business. we
I'm-
will make sure you guys are okay.
I build a small fire, and I take out my tools, and I begin to shoe the horses, and I talk to Anaria while I'm doing it. Lost, let them know that it may feel a little weird at first as I get the shoes to fit right.
Okay, and I'm just going to tell the horses that it's going to feel a little weird, but I promise it'll make your hooves feel better after it's done.
Yeah, let's get it over with.
How do my horse's shoes look?
Yours are good.
Okay.
They were recently changed, and
Okay,
he hasn't used them or hasn't been ridden on for a while.
His tires have been rotated, dude.
Fucking tires. God
Is
damn.
Melinda still here?
She's kind of in the shop now.
Okay. Can I run into Melinda's shop and ask her if she has any carrots?
Yeah, so you walk in. Yes, what can I do for you?
Hi, do you have any carrots?
I don't usually have food. I mean, no, unfortunately, no. You might check with Ulfric, see if he has some. He usually has food and whatnot. He likes carrots in his stew. He could have some for you.
Okay. Thank you. Can I leave 2 gold pieces with her without her knowing and just kind of leave it with her?
Do a sleight of hand check to see if she.
I don't want her thinking that I'm stealing. Oh shoot, that landed somewhere else. Okay, so we have 8 plus. He says sleight of hand says 2. We got 10.
She sees you put down the pieces and just kind of looks at them and. Thank you.
For catching the horses.
She just grabs the pieces and goes back to work.
And I'm just gonna go back out.
All right. Doesn't take too long. The horses, they're not shy or anything. They just kind of put their hooves up, wait for it. You do it. Takes you not too long, and you guys are ready to go for the day.
How are we gonna work this out?
Who are the
I'm
lighter?
walking.
Do I still have the spell going?
I'll say you have like 1 more minute.
Okay. Guys, which one of you is the strongest?
Oh, that'd be Charles.
Charles, do you mind carrying an extra dwarf?
Fine.
I was gonna walk. Okay. How am I gonna get up there? Can I get
I'll-
a boost?
I'll pick you up, lad.
I hold my hands out like this.
I grab him by the back of the neck, by the back of his armor, and pick him up.
With the scruff.
I know. Strength check. Here it comes.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, it helps if you roll the right dice, dummy. 13.
He's a little bit heavier than last time. You remember? He's had a couple too many pastries, but you're able to lift him up and get him up there.
Thank God.
Much appreciated, Thor.
That was gonna be bad.
I may need help getting down when we get there.
Getting down is easy, lad. Gravity works.
It's the getting down without getting hurt part.
Aye, now that's a different matter entirely.
All right.
Okay, I'm set.
So I'm stuck with, or not stuck with trances. I guess I have trances. Argon, you have burrows.
Oh, I got burrows. Don't worry.
Just don't call him Bert. All right, easy enough. You guys all mount up, except for HK who's walking, and you guys take off for the day. Where are you heading? Or is there any other business you'd like to do before you leave, Prudes?
We want to hit
Did
Ulfric's
you want to
for-
get the
I'd like to
carrots?
stop the
vegetables.
Ulfrix and get some carrots.
Okay. Easy enough. He has a couple carrots. He gives you 1 bundle. Don't worry about it. Make sure the horses are fed. Take care of them.
I'll take very good care of them. Thank you.
How much feed do we actually have?
You have enough feed for each horse for... Oh, yeah. 3 days of rations.
Okay. And can we stretch that out with letting them graze?
Yeah.
Okay. That is the plan.
So with these being wild horses, they're more likely to... They'll eat the feed, but they're more likely to kind of go off and look for their own food.
I'd like to give each one of them a carrot.
All right. They'll like sniff and...
I promised you carrots.
Yes.
So I think, what is it? We need to go back to Zarox first, and then north.
Huh?
Is that correct?
I think we just need to go
No.
past Zarox.
We
don't need
just-
to go to
Yeah,
Zarox.
we go
Going to
around.
Dornberg?
Not necessarily in it, but yeah,
Yeah,
like
we have to go
back in that
past.
direction.
Yes.
Ooh, before we leave, I need to
Mhm.
sending stones. Ren.
Oh yeah. Let him know we're leaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you can, let him know about his lady love here.
Yeah. Prue's safe. Preparing. Talk to Madeline. Is safe. Welcome here.
Melinda.
Melinda, sorry.
I'll say
Sorry.
you got it right. I'll say you got it right. You're good.
Okay.
Our smarter than metal.
Yeah, 100. He probably graduated high school. That's my favorite go-to. Heading to Durenberg. Stopping rituals.
Of
Be
increases.
safe. See you soon. Contact later. Any advice? Question?
Peace out, A-Town down. Got it.
That's 25.
Also, you don't have to use all 25.
Hey, I wanted to get the most
You
bang
gotta
for
get
my
the most
buck.
out of
You
it.
could
Yeah.
you could also do a symbol. So sending stones isn't just words. You could do like 24 words and a smiley face at the end.
Oh,
It's like texting.
I'm learning. Yeah.
Sign them all with a heart.
See you
Yeah.
soon. Okay. You
Is that
send it
eggplant
and you
emoji?
don't get a immediate response.
Mhm.
Do
Okay.
you want to wait around for a response, or
I will keep it to where like I'll keep it real close
okay?
to where like if I need to feel it or however the fuck they work, you know.
Yeah, you'll
I'm-
like it. You put it on vibrate, so it'll buzz. But you'll feel before a message. It's like a notification, pretty much. So you'll feel it,
Yeah.
kind of like someone trying to communicate through it.
Okay, yeah, I'm eagerly awaiting his message.
Okay. So you all mount up on your horses and you start heading off. You're going north towards Zarox, and then you're gonna go around it towards Dornberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll just use the same pass or like same route that we've been taking that we're
Okay.
used to,
Northern
that we're
Bar.
comfortable with, and then once we get up to Zarox,
Northern
we'll break around if that's okay. We'll
Okay.
figure it out after our camp.
Trying to stay alert for any foul deeds on the trail.
So for sake of time with HK walking, you guys will still be moving at pretty much a normal pace. You get walking through. You're gonna run.
I said I can if need be.
He's a robot.
He doesn't like run out of breath though. Okay, you run.
Don't even breathe,
mean-
man.
That's true. So you guys are all riding horses and you just HK just booking it.
I'm hearing the sound from iRobot when the robots were running.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much.
Yep.
Oh, that's such a good visual.
And you guys make it about 3/4 of the way to Zarox before the sun starts going down. You can continue and get to like the outskirts of Zarox, or you can stop here and plan how you want to go around.
Probably camping here, away from that evil place, is probably a better idea. What do you all think?
I agree.
I agree. I'm assuming no one has any business in there right now after what we left.
Plus, we're killing everyone.
Oh,
No?
So,
Okay.
I said,
Alright,
oh,
then.
I didn't say no.
Yeah, I
Right.
prefer not to return until I have 106 gold pieces.
You guys get about 3/4 of the way there. You decide to pull off, make camp for the evening. Aron, it's at this point that you feel your stone start to shake. So you grab it, you listen, and it's not Rin's voice.
Is it Aaron's voice?
It's not Aaron's voice.
Fuck. Who's okay?
Domo arigato.
Do I recognize whose voice it is?
You
What's the
should-
message?
You should have stayed and protected your friends. Instead, you left and ran away like the cowards I know you are. See you soon, Darrow.
Fuck, dude. And I just told him what the fuck we were doing. Oh.
Fuck, man.
Oh, nice spot.
Like you said, they were watching you guys.
So Ren and Aaron. Okay. After receiving this, I tell the party, Ren and Aaron are more than likely captured in Zarox because Darrow just talked to me through the sending stone, said that we should have stayed and protected our friends.
What does he
And-
know about us?
Well, before we left Pruz, I attempted to contact Ren, and I essentially told him everything we were doing. I said we were heading to Durenberg, that we were attempting to stop rituals. Any advice, dude? Hey, guess what? Pruz is a safe haven, and this one friend that I name dropped is like waiting for you there. So there's that too.
What if
Here's a
we did the
question.
exact opposite of that?
So now we can go into Xerox and kill everyone.
Yeah,
Exactly,
now we can go
robots.
into Zarox and kill everyone.
Or
I'm
what
on
if
board
he's
with
trying
HK.
to distract us from what we need to do? What if he's using a personal relationship to pull us away from these people who are trying to complete these rituals? So you save Ren, but at the cost of the world.
If we kill all the people doing the rituals, what does it matter?
But
a
all
very
the
good
people doing
point.
the rituals aren't necessarily in Zarox right now. They could be at the other ritual sites. That's why we're going to the other ritual sites.
If he knows we're going to Durenberg to try to stop the ritual, and he has our friends, might he not take our friends there to stop us? Use them against us?
He did say he would see us soon.
True.
In the message as well, he said, "See you soon." He may
So if we
very well
break
know that we're
camp-
sitting here right now.
So if we break camp and we wake up in the morning and he's here, that's even easier. We don't have to go anywhere to kill anybody. They come to us.
Do I notice anything weird about where we're sitting?
Perception check, please.
Or
I'm definitely not going to find out. 3 plus 4 is 7.
It seems pretty safe. You feel pretty safe where you're at.
I
It's
got
great
a
out here.
16.
18.
You guys don't really feel anything. You don't feel the eyes that were on you before. Nothing that alerts you that there's danger nearby. Just the normal sounds of the evening.
I actually don't like the fact that we don't feel the eyes on us this time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where did they go?
weird.
Yeah. What's so bad happening that they're dead?
It might be a result of that ritual they were doing.
Yeah.
But then again, we haven't run across any bandits lately either.
Well, maybe they were all collecting in the sewers doing the ritual and proceeding with the plans at the next ones. I have no idea. All I know is that I've got a terrible feeling about what the next few days and hours are going to bring us. And
It
I'm
does
sorry.
bode ill.
If Dara knows where we're going, and he said see you soon, he probably expects to see us there, I would think. Or, high likelihood.
Now the question is, do we go there or do we change our path?
Do we try to sneak into Zarox at night? See what's going on.
We could. I'm
I
sure
can
there-
watch the horses.
the
I
guards
hate
are on
to
post
say
all
this,
night
but
long.
with Argon, this is your ballywick.
Yeah,
Just a recon, just to see
The
what's
gu-
going on.
the guards are all usually posted at the main entrances all night long, but if I remember, there might be a couple little gaps that we might be able to try and sneak through. If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, I'm remembering correctly. There's a couple of gaps that we
Give
can
me
go
a history
sneak through.
check, and let's see how.
That's a 16.
Okay, you can lead them to a spot that you know to sneak into the city
Okay, yeah. we're
from
gonna go.
your spellbook trafficking days.
Okay, yeah. Back when I used to run the good stuff for the big guy.
Trafficking spell books?
I used to traffic a lot of different things.
You guys just dropped little tidbits of what you used to do all along the road here.
Yeah, most definitely. Definitely spell books, maybe some potions occasionally. And the occasional being or two.
No.
The question then,
Spellbooks.
No,
question then is, lad,
But yeah,
Wait,
I
how
know
do
a
we know we're
spot.
not being trafficked in?
the question is,
No,
lad,
not trafficking.
who
just
do you want to
spellbooks.
go with you?
How far
Uh,
back should we
For,
remain?
for
Who
your
wants
the
to
best chances.
Definitely.
Obviously, it won't be me because I'm about as sneaky as a bilge snipe in a glass factory.
I agree with you on that point. I definitely need somebody sneaky, and definitely somebody who has dark vision. Because we're nighttime, we're gonna probably be traveling through some tunnels.
This is the elf time.
I think it's
Yeah,
definitely
that's what I'm thinking.
maybe it's
And that's
both of
nervy.
you.
elves.
I don't know
The
if
age
both
of
of
the
you want to
elves.
tag along. And Arya, I know you're kind of clumsy. That might not be the best idea. But we could use you. We might need your powers.
It's up to you, Argon. This is kind of your mission. I love it.
You tell us what to do.
I think the three of us should go in.
All right. If we got it. As long as she's not holding anything.
I think.
She
As long
just-
as we don't hold
you just
anything and
drop
we don't go
stuff.
out any like cliffs. We're good.
Yeah.
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 You just
I
drop
got,
things.
Give me
I
anything
got
to
you
hold.
guys.
How far is your dark vision, Argon?
Mine is 120 feet.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm 60.
Mine's 90.
Yeah. Okay. So
I got
I'll lead the
I
way.
got a 30 upgrade for my class, and you still have 120, you dick.
I started with 120.
Dang.
Dark elves.
Yeah.
Cool. This
So-
is
Yep.
this is a perfect opportunity to
This
go in
is-
at nighttime.
this is a-
then.
This is a drow's bread and
And-
butter right here.
Like, yeah.
Wet work.
The three of you staying back, I feel like the best way to signal you if we end up needing help, depending on where we're at, hopefully we don't need help. And hopefully if we do end up needing help, it's in an outdoor space. If that's the case, you'll just see my dancing lights shoot up almost like a flare. And that's how you'll know that you guys need to make your way to where those just came from.
Can you draw a small map so we might be able to navigate this secret passage to come to your rescue, lad?
Do you have any parchment?
Aye.
Yeah, if you give me some parchment, I could draw you a little map. It won't get you all the way because it's been a couple years since I've been here, but it'll definitely get you where you need to be to figure it out from there.
Okay.
I'll just sit down, find like a little tree stump, and start drawing this little map.
Okay, give me a performance check to see how good this map is.
That's a 12.
Seen better, but it's not too bad.
Okay, yeah.
It's decent.
I told you, you'll have to figure it out eventually, but it'll get you where you need to go to figure it out.
It's like the trees, they're all just like sticks, and they have like little burly things around them. Has like
Little
little
asterisks.
X, and then another X inside. It looks like a giant circle that's just labeled Zarox.
Good luck, lad. May Thor bless your guidance.
We probably will need him in this city, but I don't know if he'll be able to reach us after what we just saw before we left. But I appreciate the blessing anyways.
I'm gonna give
Okay.
Pike a pastry,
Okay.
and then I'm going to actually transfer him over to Thoromir. And Thoromir, if something happens to me, will you take care of him?
Aye, lass, I'll look after the wee bairn.
Okay.
And he flies off of your finger, and he goes right into your beard, Thoromir.
Oh.
He just looks at me.
I scratch under his beak. Just a little rough.
All right.
Okay, time to sneak.
Sneaky, sneaky.
And now you guys
Nah.
are heading off into the night. Argon and Arya and Aron roll stealth checks.
I refuse.
You guys make so much noise, the entire guard arrives.
Ooh, 16 on the die for a
I
22.
like that face.
Hey,
Oh no.
19.
3 + 4 = 7.
Oh, Anaria.
So, even though you're familiar with the woods, it helps you, but you still kind of like crunch, you like stumble over a little bit, you stub your toe, you like right under your breath. But there's nothing really out here. You guys are good. You guys make it into the woods to this, what looks like
Okay.
a clearing almost. There's dead leaves all over the place. There's like a stone and a stump, and they both seem kind of out of place. And Argon, you'll know that the stump actually hides the entrance to this underground area that leads you in.
So I'll just kind of like look at them and look at the look of confusion as they're like, I thought we were gonna be at an entrance. I'll just kind of cockily walk over to the stump and try and slide it. I can't remember if it's a slide or if it's a
It's a slide. Yep, yep, yep.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna slide it, and we're gonna slide it open.
Oh. I'm impressed as I walk by him.
You push it over
All
and it,
cities have this?
Just the big ones.
While they're
Opens
doing
up.
that, we set up a camp with no fire so we don't give away our position. Make sure
Okay.
the horses are tended to.
You guys are setting up camp. You guys move as you move the stump. What normally is like a pretty well carved out entrance, and it has steps leading down. This seems like it's a bit rougher. This seems like they tried to destroy it almost, but they did so in a hurry. It's not completely destroyed. You can still navigate down into this area, but there were signs of it trying to be erased.
Looks like maybe the city guard might have found our tunnels. Maybe that happened before they got bought out by the bandits, because I could imagine these would be pretty useful for bandits.
But this
Oh.
isn't normal.
No, these are usually very easy walkways, almost just like you were walking through the city streets.
How recent does it look like the Earth was moved?
It looks like it's probably been tampered with like 3 nights. Seems fairly fresh. You can still see kind of like parts of mud that's like a little bit like wet, as if the ground was freshly broken, but it's starting to dry up.
Looks like the timing almost coincides with everything else. It's almost as if they're closing the city off.
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, we definitely need to be really careful while we're in here, you guys.
Yeah.
I
Not
can't
wanna be trapped
promise
in here.
we're all gonna make it out, or that we're all gonna be safe the whole time we're in here.
All right, Granos, where are you at? Let's pull you up here just for next week.
All right, are you guys making your way in?
Yeah,
Who goes in first?
I do. I gotta lead the way.
All right.
Spike.
Who is
Spike trap.
after Argon?
I'll be in the middle.
All right, Naria and Aron, as you're the last person in, give me a perception check.
Oh, let me see. I think it's
No.
Oh no, 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 no,
12.
no.
All right,
We're gonna get
go on
trapped
in.
here.
And away we go.
Bird.
As you guys, Aron, as you make your way down, you guys go about 10 feet until you hear the sound of the stump being pushed over.
Well, that's unusual.
Does that mean we're
Is-
stuck in here?
And
As I would see it, my lady, yes.
it is pitch black in there.
Good thing we all got dark vision.
It's a good thing we can
cannot
see. Naria, you stay in the middle and you stay close because you have the least amount. So we'll like sandwich you with dark vision. That way we
There's
got
only-
just a
you
good
guys
feel.
can't really maneuver around each other, as it's kind of a tight quarters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the order that you're in is the order that you'll stay in.
Okay, yeah. You're in the middle.
All right.
And, is there anything behind us?
Nope, nothing behind you.
It just
Just the
shatters.
sound of the stump
It's one-way
being
stairs.
pushed over.
Fucking close it on our ass. Dicks.
And that's never happened before, so that's fun.
I am not used to being in this tight of a space.
Right. So as you guys continue on forward,
Breakfast isn't sitting too well with me, guys.
Yeah.
Me either. I feel very.
It's a little
easy.
late for all this wine, and I can't even turn the car around if I wanted to. We are here.
Oh, guys.
wow. All right, you guys are making your way. I'm done with y'all. Y'all make your way down the tunnel. The rest of you setting up camp. Give me perception checks.
Please perceive that.
Notice it.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
The power of the samurai.
See from miles.
22.
All right. Thormir?
You're
I
muted.
think
19.
Okay, there we go. All right, you guys can sense some movement off towards where your elves just went, and it seemed to be really quick movement. You can hear the trees rustling. They don't seem to be wanting to be stealthy. You can hear them make a sound, and it almost seems like they run off.
They run off, and we don't hear them anymore after that.
No, they run off as if they're getting farther away from you three.
Should we go investigate what that was?
That's what I was thinking. Should we go see what the noise was? But what about our?
Not my steed.
Well, they've got feed around them.
I got feed. True.
Oh no.
So they may be okay for a little bit.
We're gonna lose him again.
Maybe that one will dig a hole for himself.
With no fire, no one should know we're here. There should be nothing to draw anyone to the camp, unless they get very close.
All right.
So, yeah, I said let's go investigate, if anyone else agrees.
Well,
Let's do it.
All right,
laid
as you
on.
three start heading towards the woods, towards where you heard the sound. You're making your way through the forest. At this point, the sun's starting to get really low. HK and Thormir, it's starting to get a little bit harder for you guys to see, but with what little light there is, you're able to kind of maneuver your way through. Kiwi, you don't have a problem having dark vision. You can kind of get through, and you guys break through to a clearing. You can see some dead leaves. You see a tree stump. You see a rock. Nothing really drawing your attention.
That's
Can I
it.
take a closer look at anything in the area?
Give me an investigation check if you're looking closer.
I was gonna say there's just a rock and a tree stump. It's kind of weird.
7.
Wouldn't that be on
Anybody
the
else wanna
map that was
investigate?
drawn for us if it's the entrance to the cavern?
There's an X on the map.
There's no indication of that. Okay. Mine was a
Guess
7, so...
Guess we're gonna investigate the area of this X, considering nobody told us there would be a tree stump or
Does
anything.
anyone see a giant X anywhere on the ground?
We're supposed to dig for treasure, right?
An X.
Giant red letter.
With your 7 investigation, Kiwi, you kind of look. You don't really notice anything out of place. It looks like the leaves, seeing as how none of the other trees have like dead leaves on them or anything, that you can't tell if they were like blown off or maybe they were gathered and put here for some reason.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna check out the area. While Kiwi was doing that, let's say he was sweeping one side, I'll sweep the other as I
Okay.
see him trying to do this. Investigation. Good thing I'm proficient in this shit. Save some idiots fucking asses. 21.
21?
I'm doing it now.
See,
Damn
there's
it.
times where I don't want to say the number just because you idiots are like 21.
42 divided in half.
It's up in the 20s, all right, you know.
As you start looking through and investigating, you kind of notice that the stone and the tree stump kind of seem really out of place. There's something not natural about them.
With my artificer skills, would I see if it has like some sort of mechanical components to either the tree stump or the rock?
Nothing mechanical. You can tell though that the stump seems to have been like altered in some sense.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a closer look, touch the stump, see if it feels like a natural stump, or if it moves or anything like that.
Okay, as you kind of like investigate, it does feel like a natural stump, but it does kind of move a little. It gives a little push. So as you push it the rest of the way, you notice that it's not on a track. There's no mechanical device to it. It just seems like it's pretty much like a cover. And you uncover the entrance.
Is it just on it and then you just push it over and it
Yep.
slides off to the side? Oh, I'm gonna pick that fucker up and throw it.
Okay, easy enough.
Hey, as long as it's not like
Grab
bolted
it.
to the fucking ground or anything.
Nope. It is just a normal stump that they kind of like hollowed out the bottom of it and use it
Okay.
to cover. Nothing mechanical, nothing to give you a sense that it's on some kind of track after you enter it kind of closes or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up and chuck it and be like, hey, found it.
As you chuck it, the three of you give me perception checks one more time. HK and Thoromir, yours will be at disadvantage because it is getting dark. You can't see as well in the woods.
15.
Oh, hopefully that's not.
Don't be worse than that. It's the same fucking number. Woohoo! I got a 15.
Okay.
18.
All right. As you pick up the stump and like chuck it, and you notice the new entrance, you start to sense movement around you. As it seems as if you discovering this area wasn't supposed to happen. Sprinting movement in the woods. Almost seems like they're surrounding you guys a little bit.
Back to back, gents. Back to back.
Yep, back to back, hand on axe.
As three of you
Well.
kind of go back to back, ready to go. Argon and Aron, as you guys make your way through the tunnel. Argon, since you're in the lead, give me a perception check.
Mm-hmm. That's a 16.
Okay. You notice that as you continue, the tunnel that you're in seems to have been like scratched at, clawed at. Something's almost like they've tried to destroy it, but not like actual destruction. Almost like they were transporting something through this that was destroying it as they were going. And as you continue down, you guys start to hear these weird sounds like as you hear more. You almost hear like the claws scratching into the ground. As you get closer and closer, and you can start to see this. You hear people kind of muttering, trying to be quiet, subtle, not doing a good job, wielding this weird humanoid beast. You can hear its claws digging into the ground more and more. As you get closer and closer, you can see that this seems to be some type of rat, rodent, but larger than you've seen and more humanoid. As all of a sudden it just kind of bursts out, you hear it smack the sides of the tunnel. And just as it turns around to try to get away from them, running towards you. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Ah, you son of a
you
bitch.
fucker.
That's
Ah,
charging
you're going to
us?
die in a tunnel.
Giant evil rat humanoid.
It's a mole man, okay? Mole man.
Whoa,
As long as it
man.
ain't the bag man.
Sure.